Yippee!
We haven't talked.
What was the yay for?
Oh, just that we're starting.
Oh.
I was confused, but I missed something.
No, you haven't. I messaged Zach to see if he's going to be on tonight. Caroline is out. She's traveling. Joel is in Chicago, so 2 down. But we have more than enough to go. So. Yeah, Joel's final message to creation was that he's going to be out. But good game last week. Like, props to everyone for surviving, kicking ass. Everybody did a lot of damage, which is the only thing that's important.
Especially those Space Marines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that would work. I was ready to like, all right, well, bye, Lev.
It's been a good run.
Yeah.
Oh, dog likes you, so that's what counts. Yeah, dog is completely gone.
Victor, can I have a new familiar?
Nope.
Why not? It's been a year.
Or not? Oh, has it? Okay, then yeah, I guess you can do an actual find familiar spell. Like, you can't get one from any more deities. There aren't any others that need to bug you for any reason. There's no one else who needs to abuse you for your wizard existence.
Yeah, nobody who needs to hitch a ride on my coattails.
No, not currently, no. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, where we left off, for those of you who missed it, I think Ben and Suze, were you guys awake at the end of last time?
No, I left early.
Okay, I thought so. So at the end of last session,
Zach attempted suicide.
well, before that, at the end of last session, Lev got a hold of the vortex beast, and teleported to way over here, away from where everyone else was. And so suddenly the torque was free for you guys to take and run away with. And while everyone else was running away with the torque, the muteless vortex, Lev killed a whole bunch of creatures that were fighting the Space Marines, and then the vortex beast killed Lev, and then the Space Marines killed the vortex beast. And once the vortex beast was dead, Lev's dog jumped off the ledge into the huge cavern, growing as it moved, and turned into the goddess Hecate, who's familiar, if you remember, is a large black mastiff hound, which is what Lev's familiar had been for the last period of time. And the goddess Hecate went over and picked up the spear on the back of the vortex beast, which is what she needed to restore magic to its correct form. And as her level of saying thank you, she picked up Lev, turned him back into human form, had like 2 hit points, and dropped him off at the ledge, and then took the fuck off. So that's how the battle ended. You guys did comparatively well. and you came back up the cavern. Oh, this is going. What's the thing? So there's a little cavern. Went back up
With
the tunnel.
with everyone hot on our tail, mind you, I feel like there's a level of urgency that needs to be communicated here.
Yes. Once the horde of demons and the space marines realized that the torque, oh, thank you so much for that the torque had been absconded with by you guys, literally everyone was racing to get into the cavern and get a piece of you. And so you hightailed it up the cave, did a rock to mud. You did a rock to mud and then a mud to rock. And you guys successfully, welcome aboard, Z. You guys successfully closed the cave, keeping the horde of bad guys at bay for a little while, because there are a lot of demons as well as space marines in that group. And then hightailed it back to the this main area. Along the way, Blas decided to go into use a spell that or God's Might or some stuff like that. Made it really big. Tried to put on the torque and did not make all of his saving throws. Took a bunch of damage and the torque jumped off of his head.
Close. I was so close.
You were so close. And you guys had just took it and ran, got to the tunnel where you had left the door closed with Carrick's dead body, and Zag's two followers were outside, and you got here, and Zag's two followers are inside, and very pale-faced and shaken, and they've informed you that the reason they took the keys, got the doors open, took the keys with them, ran through the door, and closed it behind them is because there was a horde, an actual horde of fire giants that were coming up their way, and they were afraid for their very lives. And after the fire giants came, there was a bunch more sounds and noises and fighting, and now there's no more noise, and they're afraid to go back out. And they've also realized, yes, they're completely locked in here, and everyone's going to die in here of old age because you can't escape. But also, they're not dead, and they feel that that's more important.
We'll
So
have a
that's where we begin.
conversation. We'll have a conversation later.
Yes, that's where we begin the story.
There's no discernible way out of here at all. Like we can't. There's no slots for the keys on the side of the door, right? That we can see.
There's a door on the west side of the room.
That was a trap that I opened, so that is not a door.
Correct.
Oh,
So
I thought it was a door with a trap.
No, it is a door with a trap behind it, but it's
Nothing in there. It's just
it
like
was
a
basically
closet,
there
with
for
skeletons.
Yeah, it was basically there to fuck with you.
And we can't.
Carbonog laughed his ass off when you opened it.
And we can't teleport out of here.
Correct. The walls are lined with adamantium, and it basically this whole room is a magical shield and lock to keep anyone from being able to teleport in or out.
But what about those two doors on the south wall?
They don't exist.
Oh,
You haven't actually just checked the entire room. But yeah, those two doors.
Let's check the whole room for traps and secret doors and anything else. I'll do that.
Great. Blood should do that. I've got some questions.
Okay.
And this is partially for Lev and partially for Vic. We can't do it now because we're all trapped in here together. But I'm feeling like if and when we escape, we need to release the slot. Because he's only been tasked with getting us to the torque, which we have done. Which means at this point he may be a free agent.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Slot.
Slot.
Just let him go.
Slot?
I can't. Yes, my death slot.
Oh. He would be gone by now.
Oh, he's
You have
gone.
the torch. Yeah, you have the torch. He's out.
Okay, because he
Like
helped
his
us
job
carry.
was to make sure you didn't die. He was summoned. He was not.
He helped us carry the torque up to the hole, and then what? He just disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, he got back up to the hole. He's out. He's done.
Okay, so the slot's no longer there. Good. Well, he's not a danger then, because my fear was he was going to turn us and go, "I have the torque of power now," and then we'd have a whole nother problem on our hands.
Oh well, I mean, technically yes, but it was outside of his ability to do that.
Okay, and then we just need to figure out how to get out of here. I'm suggesting that you let me put on the torque again and see what happens.
Why can't we put the torque in a bag of holding and teleport the fuck out?
Because we can't teleport out of here.
How about plane shifting?
It's also too big. Plane shifting also won't work in here.
What if we stitch a couple bags of holding together really quickly?
I'll let you know when I know how to craft wondrous items.
Why is it always gotta be so complicated?
Because
Yeah, I know. Just leave the wizarding to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else we're gonna get out of here.
Um,
A bunch of space marines and folks coming up our ass, and we've got fire giants outside that door.
how long
So-
will it take to search the room?
Do we still have that tent thing that lets us be invisible and hide in it?
It's a spell.
The hut?
Yeah. What if?
Yeah, Leoman's tiny hut. I mean, they would see it, and there's not enough room for all of us.
That's a problem. Because space marines and demons seem like things that could potentially fight giants. Jax, no, leave the cactus alone.
Well,
I could cast. I have a very high constitution, and I have a very high wisdom. I could cast to increase my wisdom to give me a better chance of actually withstanding whatever it is that is happening with the torque.
okay.
I just-
Are there any other buffs or saves that you would need?
Yeah, I need it's a will save and a fortitude save. So it's
Okay.
Constitution.
Are
but
you
I
able to
currently-
cast plane shift?
I am, but not right now.
Yeah, not
because-
right now, not right now. I'm asking that because I have a limited wish that I was thinking about saving until we could teleport, so I could do a plane shift in case you were out of spell slots. But if you've still got that, I can cast whatever, second level spell it is that gives you the +4 to Constitution.
I cast relatively very few spells in that last
Okay.
last combat. And don't be a smartass about it, anybody, and saying, "Yeah, we know."
Yeah, we do.
Also, I can play, give you a good morale boosting tune and give you a +1 on both of its saves. I would say a prayer and a blessing might be a good
LJ
idea
can
too.
also cast a prayer, I think. No, I already cast prayer. One of your clerics can probably cast a prayer to give you another +1.
Well, the cleric that I have now can help me with the prayer. The other cleric is not a cleric. So,
what LJ can do, he has a background ability called nobility. So if I give a speech, I can inspire you and give you +2 morale to saves, attack, damage, and skill checks for 3 rounds.
That's cool.
So I'll cast limited wish on you to give you bear's endurance, which gives you a +4 to your constitution.
That's great.
I'll have LJ do his inspiring speech to give you a +2. And then the music is another +1.
Okay, so that puts me at a puts me at a 20 and a 2 constitution.
You broke up really bad. What'd you say?
I'm now at a 24 wisdom and a 22 constitution.
Okay.
My ability. You bonus.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't. So
Let me see.
Oh, and Suze,
Wow.
can you give me a for your find locks? Oh, sir, you gave it to me. 34. You do not find any secret doors on the main floor. The other items in this room, besides the glyphs on the walls, where it says C, there is a small red gem with a bunch of bones, and you do notice that on the no, because you're also detecting. Yeah, you do find that there is some kind of dwemer or spell around the columns in this room, and you see at the very top, just above where the doors are. So yeah, you can say this is where they're marked. Are two huge gargoyle mouths, basically looking a lot like the ones at the beginning of the dungeon.
Statues?
No, just the big giant mouth.
Oh, the mouth.
Yeah. The scary one that you didn't want to go through because you died.
Uh-huh.
gives me plus.
One more in the chat for you, Zag.
Okay, give me a second. So it's plus 20. Plus 20. Will and a plus
So
18.
can I check it for traps? The gym?
Yes, yes, you can.
That's good. 18.
Oh my goodness. So okay, so let's talk about all these modifiers. So it's plus 3, plus 2, plus 2 for each prayer, and I've got mine. So I would have a plus 27 to my will save and a plus 25 to my fortitude save. I'm willing to try it
Crazy.
again. I'm willing to try it again. See what happens. I'm looking for consensus.
I mean, you've got 2 more rounds.
I'm going to try it again, Vic.
All right.
I rolled
You
You got a
227.
38 Vic, for checking for traps.
I saw that. You descriptions. There they are.
Great rolls, but with everything else, it might just work.
Might just work.
Plus 16 plus 27 is 43.
43, and this is your fortitude or will?
That would be, hold on, that would be my will.
Okay, that definitely saves for will.
And
That'll give you a
15,
fortitude save.
right. 15 plus 7 is 22, plus 15, no, that's not right. Let's see, 15 plus 18 is 33, plus 7 is 40. 40 for my fortitude save.
You're trying to wear the torque again, right?
Bet.
Okay, hey, Bash is going to grab the gem that Blas found and try to put it in one of the gargoyle mouths. And then Bash,
Budget found?
Blodgett found, yes. Sorry.
It's okay, I just want to make sure. We're talking about the same
Oh, the
thing.
gem that was on the ground that Blodgett found.
And I was checking for traps.
Right.
Bash doesn't care. Bash shouts, "We need to get in the throne room now."
Okay. You do that, Blodgett jumps back and gets the heck away from
When
you.
you shout that, people point out that you're in the throne room. Like the room that's on the map right now is the throne room.
Oh, we're actually in there. I thought we were locked out on the other side.
No, you came through D, so D was the cavern. You came through. You're in the throne room, and on the top are 2 large gargoyle mouths.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Bash is just going to be like, "We need to get in those mouths now."
let's figure out what they actually do before we go climbing up
No,
someone's throat.
look, don't trust me, but trust me, we need to go through the mouth now. And
Front hall, we would all be gone.
Bash runs through the mouth.
Okay, they're about 15 feet off the ground.
Can I climb that high?
You can do a climb check.
I will do a climb check.
All right, go and give me a climb check.
Let me pull that up. It's going to take me just a second because I just realized my sheet is in the wrong screen. I suggest everybody else does the climb check immediately as well. But that's
No.
Yeah, Lev is not going to pass his climb check.
Lev can fly, can he?
No,
Not
he's a
anymore.
normal human.
He's a normal human.
No, but Blodgett has a fly scroll.
Oh, Blodgett does, doesn't it?
Yep.
I feel like my climb, if I remember it, is decent.
I don't have a
Oh, yeah,
scroll
it's not- it's not-
teleport no more.
Well, Lev weighs like 100 pounds, right?
Yes.
If that, soaking wet. So, like,
Fuck him up there.
he could probably hang on LJ's back, and, like, that's not even medium encumbrance.
29.
You easily get to the top, and you are able to jump inside the mouth. Bash disappears.
Oh. This whole time, that guy could have gotten out by climbing into the gargoyle's mouth.
Your NPCs might suck.
It just makes me laugh.
See if you can scry on Bash to see if he still exists.
Yeah, sure. I'll have Lev. I'll have Lev cast a scry on Bash.
You see Bash. He's standing outside the entrance to the dungeon. The whole place is littered with bones, very fresh. The door to the dungeon does no longer exist. It has been ripped asunder. You can see Bash cradling the pieces of Squinky the Slug.
No.
Aw.
Behind Bash, there are fresh tracks. The door to the as I said, the door to the dungeon has been ripped asunder.
All right, that was meant to be private.
Okay, Lev will let everybody know. Yeah, he's outside. We can
Okay.
go through the mouths and not die, and we'll actually get out of the dungeon.
Okay, well, let's get things squared away and get the hell up here. And
Yeah,
out.
what's going on with Zag?
I'm sort of sitting there.
He's
struggling.
currently standing. Blaz is currently standing, looking up into the distance with this golem look on his face.
So I'm going to give you this, Victor. It's 19 plus. Let me see. 19 plus 7 is 26. Plus 22. 26. So it's 48. My save.
Get it? Yes, you see him. You see Blaz chair himself away from his thoughts and look around at the lot of you. It definitely is. It's definitely taking some effort. Dude, it's been traveling from the origin to where you are now has been about 2 hours. Do you still have? How long does airwalk last?
I have to find out. Hold on.
Okay, any spell that's longer than 2 hours, you got. Blodgett has a scroll to fly though, so. he
But
can
I also
ferry-
have spider climb, so I can climb out of there if I want to.
Yeah, he can ferry you guys up if you need to be ferried.
Lev can just hang off of LJ like a backpack.
I mean, also true. It's about the same height and weight. Yeah.
Now my computer decides to give me issues. Hold on.
I know he's hungry. And he'll be done soon. He's just angry. He'll be okay.
Um, um,
Ooh, somebody's got to take Marvin. Okay, no, I have a new plan.
Let's say all we need is Blood using a flash scroll to pick us up
10
and throw us in there one by one.
level. 10 minutes per level, so it's 100 minutes. Just so it's like I've got another 3 hours. So
Okay, you can just do it then. Don't have to wait to
with
scroll.
can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, with what
Sometimes.
concentration I have, I'm grabbing my 2 acolytes and walking up to the demon's mouth to follow everybody. My acolytes are helping me to stay in this space.
Everybody needs you to help them get in the first place. I don't know. Apparently, your acolytes are like, they need a ferry. They're pointing at the rest of the party.
No, LJ can get everybody else. Just go.
Okay. All right.
LJ is going to have Lev on his back. He's going to carry Marvin in his arms, and he's basically going to stick Marvin in there. And then when Marvin disappears, he's going to do the same thing with Carrick.
As
I
you
thought
stuff
Carrick
Marvin in
used
there, Marvin says, "Oh no, not again." Then goes in.
You're gonna have to carry Carrick's body, my 2 live acolytes.
I can do that. I can just, look, I'm fucking super strong.
Great. I'm super wise and super constitutional, so together we're
Yeah.
super.
I'm
Super
the whole
constitutional quick run for the president of America.
Oh no. We have another constitutionalist in office.
So Vic, with my new
Better than
vision,
fascist nut job.
well, I'm sorry. I'll text you.
So LJ will kind of do the same thing with everybody else. Give him a boost up there, and when everybody's through, he's going to climb through himself with Lev on his back.
Cool. We're out. Yes.
All right.
That was a time on Sprockets when we run like hell.
Okay, as LJ is climbing through, he hears a resounding crash as and he can see below him the doors are still holding, but almost shaken off of their hinges. And he can hear a voice from behind the mithril doors shouting. It does not sound like giantish. It sounds like something far more powerful and insane. And he's through.
Oh boy.
What? LJ speaks a bunch of languages.
Big
Could it
question,
be
big
any of them?
prizes. Whose familiars were on the ship?
You gotta be joking, Victor.
No. This is important information that you really need to know. That I really
It
need
was
to know.
It was either Frodrick or Frida.
Well,
Both of the people who aren't here. All right, so one of them tells you, hey, where the fuck did I put that? This is where I have to go find information based on.
Marines, we are leaving.
We need to get the hell off the Rock of Brawl ASAP. We need to get out into space and run like mad.
Okay. Okay, we'll say it's Frida, just for kits and shiggles. Frida's badger tells her that the ship pilots, who is it? Greenblit and Reg are basically just maneuvering the ship minorly as best they can, because they don't have the ability to fully plane travel, so they have to use the sails. And they've been doing a running dodge of city ships and other smaller skiffs that have been coming up to quote unquote talk to the crew. They're kind of freaking the fuck out. We're wondering when you'd be home.
We need to teleport now.
Yeah. Blas, now's the time to plane shift us back to the ship.
Victor, can I plane shift while I'm wearing this thing?
So we can just teleport from here because we're all on the same plane as the ship now.
Yeah, no, not while you're wearing that, no.
Okay, but we can just teleport, right? Because we're on the same plane.
Yes, you are within a mile of where you need to be to have intimate knowledge of the ship.
Let's go.
Okay. Teleport it is.
So we need to take this torque and we need to battle somebody with it, right?
Yeah, but that's after we get away from here. Right now, there's a bunch of people who want to kill our asses and take it from us because word got out.
Damn, word spreads fast.
Well,
Small last time like this, yeah.
if you remember, the people on the rock have been trying to figure out exactly where the tunnel was for quite some time, and your party's activity last time you were going to the tunnel, to the tomb, was essentially, a lot of people were like, hey, so not for nothing, but where is this place that you guys have been to? And basically, people on this rock know, some people on this rock know that the easiest access to the torque is here, where you guys have found it. So that's how it is.
We beat them to it.
You did, and they're not happy about it. All right.
Ever see
You
it's a
snooze,
mad,
you
mad,
lose.
mad world?
Look,
Yes.
Anybody
it's
remember
not,
that movie?
it's not our fault that we spent thousands of years not doing the thing that we did in a day. Sorry.
Brandon,
I've
if you've
seen
never
that movie, and Garlus is not going topless just to gratify the crowds.
Exactly, Brandon. If you've never seen this movie, it's worth a look up. It's a mad world. It's comedians, 1950s and 60s. It's
Yeah,
an awesome movie.
Are
It's
you
got-
about to take your shirt off again?
Yes.
It's pretty close.
Tell me why my mom said yes.
Oh my god!
She knows these things.
I'm
There's
cheering
no-
for nudity.
She was-
Always
she was-
cheer for nudity.
She was urging me on, Brandon. That's what was going on.
That's how
I'm
it goes.
choosing to believe that.
What?
All right, you guys-
1963. It's hilarious.
You guys
Got
are
all
back on the
the
ship.
Do you think you were a virgin birth?
Yes.
All children have to believe that, whether they want to or not.
It's one of the universe's greatest truths.
Okay, so you guys are back on the ship.
Carlos is diving straight into the pilot's seat because I think he has a greatest skill in pilot, and we need to get the fuck out of here.
I'm going straight to my quarters and dealing with this torque on my head.
Lev,
Exactly who's getting naked anyway?
nobody, Mom. Nobody's getting naked.
Damn.
It really
Except
depends on how
men
much you
leaving.
have to
Don't
pay
attention
me,
to it.
because I'm all in. If Mark is right.
You crack me up.
Look, this is supposed to go on YouTube. I mean, if we were
it
uploading,
definitely is now.
Some
Yeah,
if we
things
were
never change.
uploading to Pornhub, then like,
don't egg Zag on by telling him it's going on to YouTube.
Or OnlyFans, because that then would be over.
yeah. Okay. Lev and the wizard trio are going up on the. I mean, they're going up on the deck to provide fireball support as best we can.
We also have a cannon that does AT-10 in case anyone wants to like punch around into something.
True story.
Bash
Oh,
will jump
yeah.
on that.
Does anybody have the power to make the ship invisible?
Terra Bash.
No.
That's a no. LJ is also going to hit Lev with a Cure Serious Wounds.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
18, 23.
Okay. And just an FYI reminder, let's go back to the top. Says, you guys are trying to fly away from the rock. You've gotten a piece of the rock, more than enough. Ready to leave it behind you? Yes.
How do they not have every square inch of that fucking rock mapped out? Oh, where's the tunnel? Why don't you know?
Cool. Don't look too deeply into the plot. All right.
Pay no
Okay.
attention to the victor behind the curtains.
Like, hey, let's not go crazy here. And for your difficulties, it was inside the lake. So, I mean, you know, those few who knew that the torque existed did not know that the portal entrance was inside the lake. And then once they got into the lake, no one ever came out. So there was no one to say, oh, yeah, here's where it is. I found it. Basically, it was, oh, yeah, here's, it's the terrible beast of,
It's the lake.
Be
of
nice
fire.
Just be nice to the guy.
Wait, was he
Wait,
saying
idiots.
arg, or was it, do you think it was an arg? Like, why, who would write the arg part? I don't
I
understand.
think it was more like,
Yes, that's it. The derby stuff. All right. Anyway, for those of you who, let's recap. For those of you who've forgotten, the next process is to find Fenris, the wolf who eats planets and stars, and convince him to eat the star Fomalhaut. And I don't know if you guys recognize or not, but somebody owes you a favor who might know where Fenris is. But you successfully get Fomalhaut. Thank you. You successfully get out of orbit. Once the ship starts moving with some direction and speed away from the planet, you do notice a couple of the City Watch follow you like haphazardly, but they're not chasing after you. You are able to get, let me see, due time. There's, yeah, you're going to be able to get into, okay. You guys are going to be able to get into hyperspace. I'm trying to remember the name for it.
Warp speed.
Yes, you're going to be able to get into warp speed without being attacked beforehand. The city guards and animals do not continue to haunt you after you get into wild space, whatever the term is today.
Does that seem anticlimactic, by the way? That whole like, when we got it, we came out.
Well, no, because we came out, we got out in a really weird fashion that we didn't expect. I thought we were all about to commit suicide, but Scrying on Bash showed that he was actually quite right. So I stand corrected. I'm very happy to
know
be.
that.
Well, I'll tell you this: the battle was supposed to take about a lot fucking longer than it did. My math on damage per round of the party is always off, and it drives me a little bit nuts. But also, it was a bit daunting in some ways, and
We had a plan. And we
Yes.
kind of stuck to it.
you did. The fact when you guys plan things, you do really well. It's kind of nice to watch. It's like those.
Yeah, I
moments
mean,
when things
even-
are really going shit. You guys actually plan stuff. I'm like, oh, cool.
Even when like the original plan didn't work, we adapted seamlessly.
Yep.
Well, it's funny because when everybody flew down to like draw the fire, I was here with my friend, and I put you all on mute. And they went away from the plan. They deviated from the plan.
Deviated from the plan. But even deviation from the plan ended up being a pretty good plan.
So what did your friend think of it?
She had fun. She was just laying here listening to it. She's like, "Wow, it's like a little adventure." She's never played D&D before, so she had no
Oh,
idea.
okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to experience it that way in order to understand it.
I think that's true. Yeah, I think that's pretty true.
Because most people, you try to explain it, they go, "Who won?" You're like, "What?
No, it doesn't work
I'm
that way.
alive."
We didn't die, or well, maybe we did, but we came back to life, so it's okay. We still
DM won.
exist.
He killed us
It's
all.
all good.
No, that's a game of paranoia, is what that is. If you ever played that game.
Well, actually, with paranoia, you kind of win if you die because you did something at least.
Oh, that's true. You didn't just sit there.
There are definitely some D&D games where the DMs feels like their job is to kill everyone. So that's definitely a thing. All right. Well, good job for Ben for following your instincts and suggestions from dead guys.
Ben, how did you know to go through the demon's mouth or the gargoyle's mouth? He's not there.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well played, though. Good instincts.
Nice instinct.
Okay, somebody owes us a favor that could tell us where Fomalhaut is. Who owes us a favor?
You're currently,
Can we rest first?
You're currently on your way to the nearest marker that you know. It's probably not a good place to go to.
Yeah, that's a bad place to go to. I know exactly what that marker is.
Yeah, let's not go
They want
there.
us dead. They're called Get Yankee.
Really want you dead now.
You want the Yankee outpost? No, we don't want to go there.
Yeah, fuck that right up the nice cry.
Do any of you have Astro Navigator? Okay. All right, Carlos, you're going to need to give me a navigation roll to figure out to plot a new course, because the only courses you have are what people have given you from the places you've been to.
We go there like at a distance so we know our marker and then move on? Do we have to
You
go
want to
to
make some bets on how far away they're going to spot you?
Can't we get some like stealth technology and not be seen?
Here's an idea. Let's plot the course to that place and then turn around and go that direction.
Go which direction?
The opposite direction.
All right.
Well, does it get us home?
Garlos plots a course.
I'm not sure where we're going, but it isn't to the last place we were, and it isn't to the Rockin. We're just moving now. Thank you.
Yes.
We can reconsider this later when we do a bit more work. That was with using nav tools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I use knowledge of plane space to try and better our course choices?
That'll come into play after you plotted. You rolled low enough to think you did a good job.
Okay, damn.
So you think you're getting the right place. And for the brightest star. I mean, honestly, what will happen is in a little while you'll see it because it'll be moving.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I mean, let's go to the place where the bad guys are before we get the thing that eats the bad guys. Is what you're. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
Isn't FOMO hot the thing that eats the bad guys?
No, Fomalhaut is the thing the bad guys are using to change the entire universe.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, then let's not go to the brightest star. Let's go find the thing that eats the bad guys.
Right. So basically, Garlos, it's. I'm trying to remember what I had down for time. It was like how much time it takes you to travel. I want to say it was. Oh, I did the math on this. It was 2 days to get to the Get Yankee outpost. So it's going to be, and then, so it'll be by the end of the first day, you can use planar knowledge just to find out to see if you know where you are and how far off you are.
Can Lev help with that?
Yeah, and not plain. It's not planar. What is it, John? Knowledge wild space. If anyone has knowledge wild space, they can use that at the end of the first day to see if they can tell where they are
Wow.
in relation to where you guys want to be.
Is wild space
I do not have knowledge wild space, but as a wizard, I'm proficient with all knowledges. So can I roll the check anyway?
No.
proficient with all? No, I am all knowing.
Yeah, it says in the player's handbook, knowledge all.
No.
I just won't get a rank bonus. I'll get my intelligence bonus. You even nerfed my intelligence, you bastard.
I'm so mean.
I'm not rolling yet. I want to get buffed here, folks.
Oh, okay.
I can use like a prayer and a few other things. Anybody got anything to, give a bonus here? It is a int-based skill, so anything that buffs int or can just at least improve my die roll.
Lev will let you hold his Mace of Intelligence +2. Gives you +2 to your intelligence.
Okay, that'll help.
I'll put my Scarlet and Blue Ion Stone on you, which gives you another +2.
Okay, that'll definitely help.
And then I'll cast Fox's Cunning on you, which gives you +4.
To intelligence?
Yeah.
Damn. That puts me at, that's going to be 2, 4, 8. I'll have a 20 intelligence.
Rookie numbers.
Go for it.
So do give me a prayer?
Oh, Peter Pan now, huh?
I'm. Victor, have we rested?
Yeah, by now we have. It's been a day.
Okay, then yeah, LJ can cast a prayer on you.
Okay. So it's going to be it's 2 plus.
And also a conviction, which gives you another +3.
To the roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be +3, +4 is 7, +8.
What are we trying to do?
Trying to figure out where the hell I'm taking us.
Well, if you know, I can do locate creature if you have a
15.
creature you want to find.
15
Total?
total.
Oh my god.
Crappy rolls, dude.
Does
Rolls
that
is a problem. Crappy rolls.
does that include humans?
What did you roll? A 1?
A 3.
Lost in space.
Lev takes his shit back.
I should hope so.
So yes, you figure out you're in the wrong place.
Okay, great. Nav time. Let's hope that I get some dice that don't shit on me. I've rolled really horrible twice.
Thank God for the buffs. Holy shit.
I mean, really.
Talk to people.
Okay. Okay, finally, 33.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was a few degrees off. Instead of going 70 degrees, I went 270 degrees.
Yes.
That actually happened to my dad once. Pilot told him the wrong direction. He didn't find out till they were in Burma for like several months.
The only good news is the fact that anyone who was following you is now definitely not going to catch you.
Chose the stupidest course possible. They'll never find us now.
They won't know what we're doing if we don't know what we're doing.
If they never suspect we do anything that fucking stupid. It's like a game I was playing in where we had tanks and I got into a combat fight in a wooded area with this one guy who was a pro, and I got out and my partner took him down and I said, I guess he didn't expect me to run like a little bitch.
Okay. You guys be able to avoid detection by the second day. Now that you know you're headed in the right direction. Thank you. Remind me. Oh, great. Okay. Um,
Oh, fuck.
Damn, that's all your chance. Okay.
Give me a second. Give me a second to think about that.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hello.
So, question, Zach. I need to understand what you're doing. Are you doing ascending
No,
to
give me a
brawl?
second.
Okay.
That's the message.
To brawl? Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I get you now. I understand. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I get it.
And then a similar message to my followers in Catapult.
Okay. The so it takes with the new course you have plotted, which you rolled really well. It takes 3 days. Let me write this down so I have it. So it takes 3 days to get to the portal between the planes. Um, fuck.
Oh, what?
All right. Goes for turns in, right, exactly. Had to get that one down.
So where are we headed now?
Currently, you're headed to the portal between the planes. Not the quadrants, basically. Portal between the quadrants. You're arriving. You're arriving back to that one location that was like a bunch of clouds, and that's where the space pirates were. So it's been 4 days since you left Brawl, and you're arriving at that area. Portal ahead. You guys can see in the distance the. Sorry, you guys can see in the distance the pirate ship, the ghost pirates, who stopped you a while ago. And as soon as you spot them and they spot you, they disappear. They don't seem to be eager for round 2.
We are on a very different ship, though. But then this
Oh, you are.
This one does look rather menacing.
No, you're in a mind flare ship now, but it's been painted black.
Yes. It's going to be very hard to see. That's the reason for the painting.
That's a good point. All right. Yeah, they'll not disappear because you're in a different looking ship now. It's going to take them a little longer to notice you.
Are they within cannon range?
They're currently a few miles away.
No, you have to pronounce it correctly. Are they within torpedo range yet?
I have to go take a bio break, but I'll still be listening.
I feel about that.
I'm trying to look for the map that had it. First flight, maybe.
Yeah, by the way, the gun tub on the ship has 2 red devils painted on it. It looks like they're feeding cannonballs into the mouth of the gun. It's kind of a amusing side note that that's the insignia of my uncle's U-boat.
Look, for the record, if we get close enough within range and no one tells Bash not to shoot, he's going to shoot.
Good to know. Good to know.
That's funny. You also have to arrive at the right angle there.
You're on brand. I appreciate that.
I try my best to roleplay.
All right.
Yeah, the cannon is pointed forward at a 270-degree arc off the bow. So
Bash is very frustrated by the fact that he has to do math to try to hit things. This is a horrible design.
No, you just have to aim it, but you have to remember that it has to be within a range of the arc of aiming. If they're too far astern of us, we can't shoot at them.
Okay, you guys get about a mile, about a half mile away. It's fairly close, actually, to the portal between the quadrants when the ghost ship seems to take note of you and maneuver as if it's ready to head towards your direction.
How did we get rid of these jokers the last time?
You attacked them a lot. They basically wanted to board. Actually, you don't know what they wanted. You don't know what they wanted last time. You never
Yeah.
actually spoke to them more than a couple of sentences. And then Love's
We all went
character
up
was
there.
like, "Oh, let's start fighting," and then the group started fighting and attacking them, and then you were done. Because why would you ever talk to monsters?
I'd say we just swing the bow around and let Bash give them a greeting. Just open fire. Don't need to talk to these jackasses.
You've changed so much. I appreciate the forward movement in this party.
You
All
know,
right.
I feel like last time Bash was also someone who wanted to have a conversation with him before we went straight to combat. But no,
They did want like a tax or something for passing
No,
through
they
their
didn't attack
areas.
No, they didn't attack you.
They didn't attack us, but they dared threaten us.
They did dare threaten you. That is true. They did
They
dare
impugn
threaten
upon
So
our dignity.
I
They
think
failed to pay tribute.
I think that we should actually reach out and make contact and only say, okay, let's do this dance again. It's nice to see you again from the crew of the Arcadia, and open fire.
Okay, that has some style to it. I like that. Hold fire for now, Bash. Let's make this proper.
Oh my god, I cannot even with you.
look, at least give them the option to surrender their ship. And we should at least try to get something out of this.
There's
Very
that. Yeah.
kind of you.
Fuck
Very,
'em.
very kind of you.
They can
Remember,
surrender-
give them the option to
join our
surrender. I mean,
crew,
you know, we have to do the honorable thing.
or they can
I just dropped a really cold line for us to use before we blow them into oblivion. I kind of want to use it.
But we
Okay.
get a whole pirate ghost crew on our side.
I can make one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah, you've got ghosts on your side.
Dime a dozen.
I mean, I guess if we kill them, you can, you know, if we kill the ghost, you can resurrect the ghost. Will you stop?
All right, the
Wait,
I
you
can't
still have
find the
the
gift.
message chat.
Wait, say again.
Nothing. Go ahead.
The you get within, you're about a half mile away, maybe a little less, and the ship starts moving slowly towards you. You are hailed. Whoever's not the person on pilot, but the person. So Carlos is flying. Someone else has to basically be. Does anyone else have any navigation at all? No.
What was that?
Well, okay, that's great.
Do we have what?
Does anyone else have any navigation at all?
Oh no. Logic don't
Yeah,
have
we all kind of, if I remember correctly, we all kind of discussed specking into like a handful of skills each, so that everybody in the party has one of them, and we didn't have any overlap.
Yeah, Frederick might have.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Skill wise, he probably does. He would. Yeah, Joel would. He's that kind of guy. Okay, so Frederick would be giving you navigational directions. Basically, while you are piloting, you can't also be navigating at the same time. So Frederick would be giving you navigational directions. And Grillbit, the Mirage is the captaining the ship, commanding the rest of the crew and on the vanes and making sure that they are managed. And Frederick would be communicated with by the ghost ship. And the communication basically is, what do you have to offer to cross the clouds of the strait of the clouds of death?
Your lives?
And the reply comes back, you sound familiar. Have we met before?
How close
Yes.
are they? Are they within range?
Yes, they're within range. Back.
Backfires.
Okay, yeah, I'm given the line. Nice to do the dance again. And
Okay.
and the crew of Arcadia is happy to see you.
Okay. Ben, give me a roll to hit with the cannon. It's going to be a ranged attack. You basically get your base attack bonus plus dexterity bonus minus unless you have heavy arms fire. It's -3 for unfamiliarity with heavy arms.
I don't think any of us have that skill.
No, some of them picked it up. You guys might not have. It's a fun skill.
32.
All right.
Torpedo hits amidships.
Give me what is it? 8D what? Bash, give me 8D10, please.
Jesus.
Oh,
Well,
this
it's-
is lovely.
It's a ship, so hopefully we hit it broadside.
You did hit it. You did hit it.
Just square to the middle.
$51 damage.
All right, you hit the ghost ship, and they immediately turn and go back into the clouds from whence they came.
Can I fire another round at them?
It takes you 2 rounds to reload.
Don't waste the ammo. They're no longer a threat. We only have like 9 more rounds.
But they might have good stuff.
Yeah, so we should destroy it with these
Definitely destroy
fucking
it.
anti-tank cannon rounds.
We might have good stuff. Are you still a revenant?
I love you all so much.
Yes, he is.
Oh, wait, did we have 10 rounds or 12 rounds?
Dude.
We're gonna have to resolve that before we go back.
I'm looking. Jig.
I'm not willingly going to let anyone resolve it until I have taken revenge on the gift.
That's
Legit.
legit.
That's
I mean,
legit.
that's very revenant of you.
Then we'll
And I mean,
do all
in
this.
the meantime,
Oh,
in the
sorry.
meantime, Lev will say to Blas, at least I can do this and help conserve our ammo. Blas, do not fire another round at this time.
Hey, at least you're under.
Actually, Lev can only do that when he's wearing. Lev can only do that when he's wearing the hand. Does he want to put that on and lose a level today?
Jeez.
I'm not gonna fire another round. But again, at least I didn't lock myself on the wrong side of the door.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right.
Did I get any messages back, by the way, Victor?
Yeah, I'm trying to find something, and it's not. The stats for it are not existing today.
I don't like that you have to find stats for something for a sending spell.
No, this is something else.
Okay.
Fuck buckets. All right, we're gonna call it good. I'm just gonna. No. Okay. Cool. All right. You guys are able to get past. Yeah. By the time you get to the portal, the pirates are completely gone. They do not see the desire. They do not have the desire to fuck with the crew of the Arcadia again today. Nice. All right. Now I gotta find. Vortex Beast. No. Close that. Don't do that anymore. I'm looking for. I should always have that open. Okay, you passed through the portal and you are now in realm space of your own quadrant, we'll call it. the group of stars and universes that you are familiar with. At this point, your planar knowledge is much more clear, and you can oh dear God. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh wow, hold on, I need to read that. This is good lore. Wow. Sure, sure. It's fucking mean. Oh boy.
Why are you talking to yourself as if we're in your head?
I'm reading some of my notes of stuff that happened in Topic Pole and the planet while you guys were gone, and man, I'm a dick.
Great.
Okay. All right, you are now on the right side of space. You still do not know where Fenris is, and you have not done anything to find that information out. But you are in the right side of space. It is now. You estimate. Actually, I need another navigation roll from you, John.
I borrow your stuff again. I need
Bless
to do nav work.
I got a nav.
Lev, can I have the little dancing diamond and the other cool stuff for a moment?
Yeah,
please?
sure. Take all my shit.
I'll give it back. Just have to nav stuff. Do you want to get home or not?
Right?
Look, I'm just not sure it's gonna happen if you keep rolling like that. We
Look.
gave you a bonus of like plus what 20,000, and you rolled a 3.
Dude, like, I've laid off the weed, so we should be good now.
All right. You know what they say, second time's the charm. Okay, so plus 8 to your intelligence, plus 3 to the check, plus 1 from a prayer, plus
32. We did good.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so you estimate it's about 2 days. You can cut it to 2 days to get back to your planet. And
I'd say we check with Tim. We might have some information that could help us.
you also know where Formahat is. So, and you definitely know where it is, because once you start looking in the area, that is moving, and it is moving faster than it should. You can see it moving. It's moving.
Oh shit.
Lev will send a sending to Tim, check on him, make sure he's, okay. We are inbound. Are you in a place where we can find you? And what's that divination spell? Legend lore. I'm going to do a legend lore on where we might be able to find, how we might be able to find Fenris.
That would work.
Who owes us a favor? Somebody owes us a favor.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to the Rock of Brawl in one piece.
Gotcha.
I don't know if we want to ever go there again.
It's the best. Come on.
Well, I
At
definitely
least
wanna
not
go
until this
there.
is all done.
Okay, so your legend lore.
Yep.
You find the following information about Fenris the Wolf. The god wolf Fenris does exist and is said to be sleeping / trapped. The god Tyr, the god of war, is the one who successfully found him. And
Which god was trapped in the dwarf?
tier.
Oh, oops.
And those are the two things that you find out about.
So if we could attune into the placement of the god tier, then we could maybe find where our Fenris is. I'm not sure how to do that. I guess we could scry. I mean, he traveled with us for a time, so we have familiarity with him.
Do you have ascending to deity? I'm gonna do ascending to the nearest god.
Sure.
How do you communicate with God?
He was my acolyte, right? I mean, I'm familiar with him. He can
No,
accept
that's
it
a
or
valid
not.
question. What you can do a commune with your own deity,
Right.
but how do you commune with someone who's not your deity?
Well,
this is an open question. I don't know the answer.
Have your deity
Convert.
called their deity. You know, they can do lunch.
I mean, I could try a sending spell. I'm a little preoccupied right now, but maybe at some point,
Are not the thing to do.
Maybe you should take the bloody hat off for a bit.
until I'm done. I'm working here.
We'll poke you in the fork to see if you're done yet.
Give him a weekly poke.
I've got my acolytes attending to me. We're good.
Any thoughts on how you're going to communicate, or what you guys want to do?
Can't you do Love? Don't you have some sort of spell that will help find somebody if you have familiarity with him or something?
Legend lore, like the one I just cast.
Yeah, I mean, we spent a long time with this guy, right? He was he was our dwarf.
Oh, he's tier?
Yes.
That fucker.
Oh, yes.
When we let him, he's been trying to get out of that dwarf's body forever, and we finally helped to put him in a situation where he could destroy the body, so he could be released to go take on the wolf.
You had to... It was bad enough that he stabbed me in the back. Literally. But I hate being played for a fool. Okay, Victor, I would like to take...
You're in the wrong campaign.
I would like to take, 3 levels of Ranger and get Favored Enemy and have him be my favorite enemy.
Sounds good to me.
So if you do a legend lore on him, maybe you can figure out where he is.
Sure.
I think I can check my cleric spells, see if there's something that can help.
Legend lore doesn't let you communicate.
No, but I might be able to, if I legend lore about him, I might be able to find what he did after,
You can only find legends with legend lore.
Oh.
You can only find shit that is known. Not
So,
something someone did.
I presume that anything a god would do would be legendary, right?
So, Victor,
Not something they did in the last week.
Fucker.
can I,
But
in the midst of everything that I'm doing, in the midst of everything I'm doing right now, try a sending spell to Tyr, since he's familiar to me, and Boz is pretty important in the whole Ananya lineage. Would that right now? Someone's madly typing.
True story.
That was me. Sorry, I didn't realize my keyboard was that clickety clackety.
Yeah, it's very clickety clackety. All right. I mean, technically you can. Give me a percentage roll, please.
Oh, percentage roll. I haven't rolled a 100-sided die in a long time. That's so exciting.
You should die more, and then you get to roll percentage rolls when we reincarnate you.
Okay, no?
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have no idea if I'm rolling high or low, so let's just go for it. 21.
You got one higher than you needed.
Look at that! Look at me! Coming in the air.
You gotta do it like Prince. Look
So-
at me. Look at me.
What are you sending? You need to type into chat what it is.
I'm
that you're
typing
trying
it
to
in
send.
right now.
Thank you. Please, yeah, type it in, please.
Yeah, now that we're spending days out in space, we're on our phone texting all of our friends.
Right. Hey, how you guys doing? Sup? Hey, sup? Plane just landed. We're landing in 5 minutes. How you guys doing?
Selfie time.
We're gonna meet. Let's meet. We're doing lunch this weekend. Yeah.
I have to find his name. What the fuck was his name? It's a dwarf.
You're trying
think
to
I have-
message the god Fenris, the god Tyr. The dwarf was the shell that the god was trapped in. You successfully freed him from that. And you are doing something that mortals do not normally do, which is try to send a sending spell to a deity that you have met.
It's not like he won't recognize a phone number.
I mean, true. It's just not done.
We do a lot of things that aren't done now, don't we?
God, yes, you do.
Fuck. I'm under pressure.
Oh, and Tim responds back. He's very tired, happy, but also he's had to actually cast spells and do things in real time, which is very weird. He's not very happy about it. But he says the Quebec pole was attacked again by some Cthulhuid monsters. There was this giant armada, and the city fended them off. In the midst of fending them off, a Draco Lich came by and attacked the monsters, not the city. And a bunch of dwarves from underneath the mountain came and told them to help the city at some point, and they're really confused as fuck.
Oh, that was Ice. He's a friend of mine. I let him know that things were, getting a little out of hand.
Again, but he likes it.
I let him know that things were getting a little out of hand near Quebec Pool with the monsters, and just kind of said, "Hey, if you've got that time," and apparently he had the time.
Yeah, apparently so. All right. What? Oh yes, thank you. Sorry. Okay, Brandon's. All right, yeah, I'll get that done.
There's this really cool spell you should look into, Tim. It's called Time Stop. It lets you cast spells not in real time.
Ooh,
That's weird. He's like, why would I bother stopping time? Just change the flow. You're fine.
Do you think you could teach me how to do that?
don't you know?
What level temperomancer are you?
That's not really something I've gotten into.
Yeah, well, hit me up. All right.
A technomancer, huh?
No, temporomancer.
Tempomancer.
Yeah, temporal
Tempomancer.
spellcaster. Yeah.
And of course, I'm doing this as I'm wearing the torque of power, whatever.
Right.
He peers and steals it from me. Thank you, bro.
No, the gods don't really like that thing.
Oh,
They don't like it to exist, and they don't like its existence, and they don't like other people existing with it. So yeah.
Can the wolf eat it as well?
Hmm?
Could the wolf eat the torque as well?
You don't know. Worth a shot.
I don't know what we're supposed to do. I don't know if we're supposed to take on the wolf or what. I just took a shot.
I think you're supposed to actually try and command the wolf to eat Formalhaut, or at least change his mind so he does using that thing.
Yes.
So, yeah. Good thing you got wisdom and charisma going for you, mate.
I didn't say who was attacking who. Not going to bother about that. Let's not worry about who killed who.
When you have a moment, Victor, I also have an interaction between Lev and Zhenya.
Back closet.
Oh, great job.
You phone. What is that?
That's a true story.
Nice.
Is that what you get back from Tyr?
Oh, maybe it is.
It is.
Oh yes,
Totally.
it was. I'm as he's talking to me, I'm
Basically, hold on. The only reason you can understand literally any of this is because you've been trying to learn Latin on the fly for the last month or week. You're essentially basically yes. You're essentially able to understand what he's saying. He is not responding to you in a manner that is normally understandable by human brains, by mortal brains.
oh God. I am Blas, God. Sorry. Yes. Yes.
You're stuttering magnificently.
Menacingly stuttering.
What was I don't know if I can talk back to him.
I'd say definitely don't insult him because
No,
you
no, no.
aren't a god.
Oh, look at that.
And for those of you who do not remember, basically planes are planets, essentially, kind of, as it were. The wild space is essentially the astral plane that connects all the planets together and connects all the planes together.
All right. I don't know how we find this place, but is that enough to get us to where we're going?
Navigation roll, anyone?
Basically, as I was being delivered this message, I was saying it out loud and slowly.
Lev, let me
like,
borrow your
taking-
junk again.
Take my junk. +2, +2, +4, +3.
Maybe the chair knows. Maybe if I sit in the chair with the crown, with the fork.
There we go.
Cool.
Towards the upper end. Don't have a great skill level in that, but I do have skill levels in it.
Literally give me that like textual information, Richard, or does he like give me a visual or an idea of where this place is?
He just gives you the base information. Garlus has to figure out in the navigation spheres that you have, and there is actually a star map, and a very old, which is good,
Right.
star map. Yeah, in the ship that you have.
Right.
That becomes a very important tool.
I'm sure to thank him, by the way, before as my final message. You're a great god tier. I am honored to have been part of your journey. Something. Thank goodness I'm the one dealing with the deities because Bash should be trying to attack it.
It's not entirely accurate or inaccurate.
It would depend on the circumstances and his motivation. I can respect that.
Okay.
Getting us out of that dungeon, Carlos now thinks Bash is the coolest person around.
He has his moments of wisdom. It's that Bash wisdom. You just gotta love it.
Kind of like maniacal genius, actually. As a paladin of chaos, I find that delightful.
Okay, Garlus is able to plot you a course to Robahawk. That will take you 2 days. You'll have to replot the Kabik pole, but it's not difficult at this point. Since you've already plotted, replotting again is actually comparatively easy.
Wait, are we going back to Capricorn?
No, currently you just plotted a course to Robahawk, which is where Fenris is.
Yes. Great. I thought you said something about Capricorn.
Yeah, I said that you had just plotted a course to Kabik pole, And once you get to Robehawk, you'll need to replot that course, but that would be easy compared to what you just did. Right. Where is me grog? Me noggy noggy grog. Oh, God forbid us. All right. You didn't put the name on this one, John. On the map. Okay. The Deep Six in 2 days' time arrives in orbit around a solitary planet orbiting a small white dwarf. The planet seems barren. There we go. You guys arrive in orbit around the planet. As I said, it seems barren. It's you arrive in orbit around a barren planet. What do you guys want to do?
We nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
You need a really big nutcracker.
Bash, you're heading up the cannons. Do you have any nukes left?
No, we don't, sadly.
I
kinda
doubt
wanted to say yes.
they're big enough to correct that.
Oh, it's about that time.
That's why you use more of them.
One year, Mickey, my wife at the time wanted me to get tickets to the Nutcracker, so I went up to I think Best Buy back then or Blockbuster. I actually had sold concert tickets back then. And I went up to the ticket counter and I said, "Hey, can I get a ticket for two to the Ball Breaker?" And she said, "What?" I said, "I think you guys call it the Nutcracker." And the lady just fell out. She almost fell out of her chair. All right, but you guys arrive in orbit around the dead planet Robehawk. What do you guys want to do once you've arrived here?
Well, I don't know.
I'd say we run an orbit around it and have a look at it.
I do a quick scan for any ultra-planar beings.
You can find things within about a mile distance of you. So, I mean, basically, if you get about a mile away from the surface, you can scan that location.
We'll call it very low Earth orbit.
I like that. Okay, so you guys go into very low Earth orbit. Who's piloting Garlos?
Garlos would
Give me
be.
a piloting check, please.
Okay.
This rock. How big is this planet? Like sizable or
It's a small, not a small Earth, or a large Mercury. It's a little smaller than Venus. A little smaller than Venus.
okay. So how do we find where we need to be?
Well, you are scanning with the torque, and Garlos is circling the planet.
Okay.
Garlos takes a plot, since you know that it's underneath a mountain, he takes a plot that goes over all the mountains in the area. With piloting a 22, he did a really good job. And under one of the larger mountains, as you're going past it, you detect that it feels like someone grabbing you by the frontal lobe. That you know for certain there is a god nearby.
Oh.
And that feeling does not let go, and it gets a little worse. What do you do?
You said I know for certain that it's the god. What?
There is a god nearby.
And I got it. Got it. I detect a deity beneath that mountain, whatever mountain it is I point to, and then I say, "Hey, back the fuck up." My frontal lobe is being torn out.
Since we haven't gone over how this works, basically, you have the ability, when you're wearing it, you have the ability to speak this, what feels like ancient Latin, to a creature within range, and attempt to give it a command.
Great. I don't know what to tell him to do, so I want to confer with my team before I jump in.
I'll mute myself while you guys confer.
Great. Hey, guys. Thanks for the note. I'm not really sure, based on what we're supposed to do, based on the lore or the legend, because Love is not very smart. So, any ideas what I should do or tell this guy? Because apparently I can communicate with it, and I can possibly become commanded.
Tell him to wake up.
Use the crown to communicate with him and tell him that if he'll agree to eat formal hot, that will release him from his bondage.
If you were, oh shit, I think.
You're totally breaking up.
Yeah, so were you. But you're back now. Can you hear me?
Hear you now? Yeah.
Okay, great. So tell him to do what? Release what? Give us what?
Tell him that if he will agree, use the torque to tell him if he will agree to eat formal hot, that you'll release him from his bondage.
So I want him to give us oral hot.
You want him to eat formal hot. Eat the bloody fucking star.
Oh, well, okay. Great. I'll dive in and that frontal lobe pull. I will say, oh, great and glorious being under the mountain, we shall help you to release you from your bounds if you will assist us in swallowing the star formal hot.
Okay, so it's been a week since you've had it, and you've been wearing it on almost. Okay, 1 second then.
Love was made for this one thing, I think. It is high constitution and wisdom. Hmm.
There's a long reply going.
This is we got a big message. Long message. Huh. All right. I'm just communicating with him. That's all. Just have a conversation. And so basically the conversation is releasing him from his binds in exchange for assisting us in.
Okay.
Destroying a plane.
You get back what you understand to be a yes. Yeah, the wolf agrees to the deal.
Okay.
And you, at this, since you had two-way communication, you know exactly where it is. It is basically underneath this mountain, currently trapped inside solid iron.
Okay. Can we? We're gonna have to go down there and get him. Huh? This is our next adventure, kids. We're going into a mountain to rescue the wolf god Fafnir.
It's Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Candy Mountain.
Damn it, they took my kidneys.
Can Blas operate pretty normally at this point while still learning work, or is he still?
No, he's still mortal, so he still has a -5 on all of his rolls.
Got it. So if he goes out into the world with this thing on, then he's going to have those advantages.
Yeah, he has -5 on all skill checks, -5 on all of his attacks, and -5 on damage.
Okay.
The torque is has weirdly sized itself to be smaller, so it now fits on him.
I was kind of assuming that. I wasn't going to
normally.
mention it. Yeah, totally. I wasn't going to mention that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing to not mention.
That's,
It'll size down even smaller if you put it somewhere else.
Well, it's also his ego has grown, so he's now his head's so big that he's able to fit it normally without any problem. It's a 50-50.
so, guys, I'm happy to wear this thing out in public so we can communicate with this thing, but I'm going to be at a disadvantage, just to let you know.
Should be all right. Just don't get hit. Do what I do.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll do exactly what you except the turn into undead.
Yeah, I know that's really rich coming from the person who has died the most in the party, but you know.
Yeah, pretty much. But hey, you try at least.
Remember back in the day when Lev would like run up front? We'd all be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, you mean like when I was a ghost and I was like having spears go directly through me? Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty dope.
For that. Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay. I mean, hey, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing, bro. All right. Where is so? Oh my god. I can't remember at what point I had decided that this was going to be your next adventure, but there was a moment that you guys had annoyed me enough that I think this was going to be the next adventure that I put you through.
Dumbass module.
You moved away. You've done smarter things since then, so that's not been an issue for a while. So that's been good. Let's see, where is?
It's funny though.
I think so.
That actor got totally.
Yeah.
The kid actor there is totally like been arrested for like sexual assault and stuff.
Oh shit! I did not know.
Wait, who?
The kid and that. Not the old man, but the kid from that 70s.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, anybody can get arrested these days.
I mean, true. Okay, where the fuck is my map? Okay, there we go. All right, let's go back. Okay, give me I will definitely have to look at that in a second. All right. I mean, I'm not wrong. All right, we need to take a 10-minute. Okay, well, legit, but still, we need to take a 10-minute bio break. And we'll be right back on. But we're going to take 10 minutes and be back on at 8:40 p.m. Central Time.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So worst comes to worst, if this guy doesn't want to do what we want him to do, I can always command him to do it. By the way.
Oh, now that the shoe's on the other foot.
I am asking first. And they're not undead, they're deities. It's different.
Oh, it's totally different because it's all being handed to you instead of you're making your own way in the world. I think you're classist.
No, I'm deadest.
Oh, they're deities. You wouldn't understand because you're one of the poors. You know who I haven't gotten in touch with in a while? Oh, Victor doesn't have his headphones on. That's the problem.
He can't hear you. I can hear you.
Not for another 8 minutes.
Understandable. But it is very funny watching John walk in on 2 different screens.
Yeah.
You walked out of his and walked into Victor's.
Okay. Use this power sparingly. I guess the thing you all should know right now is that deities aren't very happy with me right now.
Who's not very happy?
Pretty much everybody. All deities and gods.
Oh yeah, because you got the torque.
Yeah.
Goes with territory.
Yeah.
Well, if it's any consolation, I've been doing my part to make sure that everybody back at home is pissed off at us.
Oh, great.
Wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, a fucking leaf falls and they get their fucking panties in a wad at us. The Mages Guild is probably going to try and make me pay, like, out the nose in terms of gold, which I have little intention of doing, but
I'd say when they tell them there's only 2 things you're willing to give them when they ask what that is. Tell them D's nuts.
can we make an agreement? If we wind up in a courtroom again, we kill them all.
Wait, what? If you wind up what?
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Take your headphones off.
Oh, that's a good question. Seeing as how I'm the highest level deity, the highest level, sorry, cleric.
Wow,
Yeah.
that ego is really something.
Oh, right.
It's gonna fit perfectly.
Could I could bring Carrick back to life. I could resurrect him.
Yes, I don't know why you haven't done
Just thought of it.
that. Okay. Okay.
Just be quick about it. He's starting to stink pretty bad now.
Brandon, are you calling Zach to let him know that he's a cleric?
Right. But I can't do a true resurrection. I can only do a resurrection, which means that he's going to lose the level. I think, right?
Yes, that's correct. The only cleric of Ananya that you have known previously who was higher level than you was at the city-state of the Invincible Overlord. And according to your goddess, you are now the highest level cleric in your
I got it.
pantheon. So
Right.
The last
Well, I'm
one was
gonna be-
eaten by rats.
I'm going to bring Carrick back to life. And hopefully he'll be on the precipice of getting another level, so we'll get it back.
okay.
Do I appear any differently? Do I appear, godlike?
Sorry, I was finishing something. No. To your friends, you appear you do appear different. You appear very not here, very preoccupied, and you are constantly. It is a difficult thing to kind of listen to the torque and its existence and still walk among your friends. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of walking, this is where you guys are located. You do find an entrance to the mountain. Who wishes to go downstairs? Who wishes to go down into the mountain?
Yeah. Let's go.
LJ will take point.
71355.
Carrick, well, I'm sorry, Blas will be in sort of the middle of the group, so he's sort of traveling with everybody.
Have we got time for somebody to make a couple of Dispel Magic scrolls for Carlos?
You've had a week and Lev is alive, so yes.
Okay, good. Give me 3, will you?
That's correct.
Sure,
Lev
I can do
take
that.
you 1 day to make 3 Dispel Magic scrolls.
Yeah, I can spend. I could have spent the whole trip pretty much like doing the sentings and making the scrolls for everybody. Because according to my list,
Last
let's
Saturday,
see here.
I had a nurse's aide
1,
come
2,
and
3,
help me with a
4,
shower,
5, 6.
and I had to give
Total
serious
Dispel Magics I need are
complaint
6.
to the point where
Okay.
manager called.
And now that you're no longer wearing the hand, Xenia refuses to go with it.
What'd you say?
Now that you're no longer wearing the hand and can control her, Xenia refuses to go with you.
Okay. This was actually what I wanted to talk to her about on the ship.
Okay.
Would she prefer to be in a living body?
Should have the information. She should have written that information down.
She looks at you as if that is the actual stupidest question in the world.
Just Look, getting base consent here. I know. I want you to say it.
She says, I don't prefer to be in this body. This is not a body. This is an undead abomination, and I do not prefer this over anything.
Okay. I would use my wish on the trip to wish that she was a dead body of the race she was before. And then the next day I would use a resurrection. Well, nope, I wouldn't. That'd be a breach of contract.
Yes, it would.
Bash
So I would use a gentle repose.
Okay, dokie.
Bash will gently whisper over into the conversation and be like, "I'm totally cool with it."
I appreciate it, Bash.
Falele thinks it's neat. He's down with it. He's like, yeah, I'm dead.
Right? I mean, look, it was pretty cool. I would do it again myself, but my new goddess I know would not be happy with me. You saw her.
For now, he would. He might. I don't know. We'll see how he does. Okay. Buff's coming out, so people are coming out of the closet. Get ready.
Yep, and they're all buff.
Snow and charge near the back of the group. Slip is responsible multiple times. Guiding Kirk when they're chanting to the rear. Okay. Okay. And now we have the fight for the rear. EJ is all alone in the front. Frederick decides he's going to be up with you. Frederick is like, I will risk my life next to you anytime, shield brother. Yeah. You heard. Frederick says he'll be up in front with LJ. He's like, I'll risk my life anytime with you, shield brother. You enter into this mountain. It is. It appears to be an old volcano. Over there. I think it splits. Yeah, it splits. All right. The tunnel splits. The tunnel splits at this point. It goes left and right. Which way do you guys want to go?
Can I sense the location of Fafnir?
Sorry. My friend is yelling at his dog. It's just funny. It's just funny. Yes, you sense the location of Fenris, basically right straight ahead. But things go left and right, but he is straight.
Okay, I'll let the group know that.
Oh, he's straight. Boring.
Oh, I suggest we go to the
He thinks he's
center.
inoperable. That's why.
And let me look down each corridor in 20 feet.
Okay, you said let me look down each corridor and find your feet?
To see what I see.
To see what you see.
Okay. I got dark
Does he see his feet?
feet.
I mean, there are multiple people who have the ability to see 120 feet. Frida has true sight. She has actual true seeing for 120 feet. You can see invisible. It's a subtle difference. So yeah, you've got left and right. Which direction do you guys want to go? Sorry.
I say right, but
Well, you're the guy with the torque.
yeah, way straight ahead. So go the way. I say we go right.
All right.
We can.
All right. So you guys travel to the right. Do, 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 do.
Oh, I think I made a bad choice.
Let's go around. Now you can go left and right again.
Oh, maybe not. Go left. Go left.
Okay.
Yes.
Left it is.
That is not the method to control that function of that piece of hardware.
We're under a volcano.
Oh yeah, it's information you should be aware of. I'm just going to move LJ for the party right now. As you are going further along, it does get warmer. You are headed down this area. No. Hold on, thinking real quick. All right. Yeah, so you come to this area right here. Okay, you guys come to a fork. Well, it's not a fork. This is a trisket. The paths go straight, left, right. Blas, you were able to detect that the dragon is to the north. Or sorry, Fenris is to the north. The wolf.
Huh.
Wolfy Wolf is to the north.
Why am I getting more terrified by this second?
Head north.
Oh, you should just ignore that.
Pay no mind to the god with the big, huge mouth. Says, my little Red Riding EJ, what a cute, tasty body
Oh, I
you
thought you were
have.
over here.
I mean, he's been here for a while. He might be just a wee bit hungry.
Oh, ready to go.
We took. Oh wow, we took the long way around for sure.
Yeah, you did. You took the long way around.
Sorry, guys.
My apologies, and get here. Yeah, when you get there, LJ, it is you spot basically a yeah, because you're all gonna need to exist here in a second. Hardest thing is moving the players. Okay. LJ, give me a spot check, please. Where did that go?
Spot check 26.
Okay. I forgot to put that on the map, but didn't I? I did, and I don't think it exists anywhere on the other maps right now. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. All right. You guys arrive here. You said 26?
Yes.
Okay. in this area, the area that we're going to deal with, this area is all ash and dirt and barren rock. LJ, you see that the there is what appears to be a small mound in the middle of it, probably about 30 feet distance overall in diameter. Sorry, 30-foot diameter mound. But other than that, the entire room looks barren from what you can see.
Probably buried there.
Yeah.
LJ's gonna pause and look back at the group, quite concerned, and then continue on.
Okay.
You're not feeling good about this.
Watch this. I'm about to die.
What's not to like?
It's okay. You won't be alone on that one. I'm fairly sure of that.
Hey, you've got Lev in the front of the party. You're good.
Why is Lev in the front?
I mean, why did you leave him there? Where do you want Lev to be? Because you didn't say Lev
over
gets in
there,
the back of the
over there with Garlos and Blas.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so whatever you want to do. All right. Now. All right. Is this correct? All right. You guys get to about here before he wakes up. And I mean, he was already awake. He was just, he's a very patient dragon, so he doesn't fucking care. And we will, at the moment, use this. Because what gets up from the middle of the mound is a dark gray dragon. Of that, you're certain. Of what he's doing, you're very certain because he breathes on you as soon as he sees you. Uh, 20, what is his distance? Okay. 10, 20, 30. So there. Okay. A stream of hot ash. This is an ash dragon.
More like an ass dragon.
I mean, am I right? You haven't seen him from behind yet. A stream of hot ash flies out of players. I need a fortitude save for, reflex save for Garlos, Bash, Frederick, and LJ, and then a fortitude save. So let's do the reflex save first. And can someone roll for Frederick, please?
I'm on it.
Yeah, don't make me do it.
Boy, I got a 19 on the die. And I know his fortitude save is fucking bananas. Is this about not being able to breathe in ash or something like that? Oh, well. Would LJ be immune to this one because he's undead? Alas.
Good job, Carlos. Good job on LJ. Ben, can I get a fortitude save from Bash? And then Brandon, can I get another one for Frederick?
Got a 12 on the die.
I wanted you to fail so that Frederick Joel would be annoyed that he failed a saving throw. Just because that's entertaining. Oh, but Bash did, so that's good. Although 12 on the die, I think that might. I don't know. Yeah, it probably does. It probably succeeds, but let me just check to be sure. Oh no, that actually fails. His highest is reflex. Fortitude is actually his second lowest. Frederick is also blinded. So Frederick and Bash.
You did this on purpose, Victor.
Did I?
You knew that the dude would breathe the ash in our faces.
I did actually. I did know that. Yes, I knew that. 7, 8. 8 rounds. Bash and Frederick are blinded for 8 rounds.
Can we back up?
Say again?
Can we back up?
You do have that ability, yes. Do you assume that the dragon is not going to attack you if you back up?
Well, that would be the assumption.
That's an interesting assumption.
That's a very interesting assumption.
All right, I need initiative, please.
You knew what?
Initiative rolls.
Oh.
Oh my god. I love you so much, man.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
By the way, we cast prayer spells before we ever walked into this place.
You listed the spells that you cast. If you didn't list a spell, you didn't cast it.
Okay. I didn't list any spells.
Brandon cast a bunch of buffs earlier.
What?
Where'd it go? Yeah, at 8:45 p.m.
What?
I still need initiative from. Oh yes, I've got LJ. I need love and. Okay, 16 for love. Cool beans.
I'm lost.
Okay.
Man, I get -5.
Yes, you do.
I think it's 5 total.
Nice. Oh my god. John, can you roll for Frederick, please? I mean, if you get a 1, he's still as good as the bad guys. Go
Yeah.
for it.
You must hate him now.
He's not here. Fuck him.
I suggest free to throw an ice or water based spell at this guy.
All right, Bash, you're a tree. You go first. Good job. LJ, you're first.
LJ's going to charge.
All right, you are within charging range. You're 30 feet away, so you can definitely charge. It's LJ and then Frederick and then Blodgett and then Lev.
I am also going to have LJ rage.
Okay.
So my 2 attack rolls are 51 and 47.
They both hit. Good job.
$60 damage.
That will get past her damage resistance. So yes. All right, she takes that. All right. The dragon, Trixie congratulates you on a successful blow. What do you guys want Frederick to do? He can blind fire with a 50% chance of missing.
If he takes an action to wipe the ash out of his eyes, does that help him?
No. Did he have anything for blindness? Kuna's only. He has some Kyotum's Dramamine. He does not have Dramamine. Maybe he does. He has Kyotum's ointment, so he can use that.
All right. I mean, that's a pretty extreme use for that, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, how many of those do we have?
2, I think. There's only 2 left in the party.
And mine only has 2 doses left.
Yeah.
Would a restoration spell return his vision?
Yeah.
Then maybe he should hold his action.
Okay, he will hold his action then. Blodgett. What does Blodgett want to do?
Well, I just gotta move up with the party, but stay invisible and try and just hide in the little shadows if possible, so I can be there in case they need me.
So you're gonna go straight through. So you're back here. You're gonna go straight through to the.
No, I'm gonna be in the back of the party, but I'm gonna move up a little bit in front of Frida.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can get closer to Lev and them, so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, don't kill him with his weapon. Stop. Stop.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Lev, what is Lev gonna do?
Lev. What will Lev do?
I got nothing.
So is this thing living?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Emasculate.
Okay.
Nice move.
So the range touch attack on that. 28.
All right. You successfully touch the dragon.
Touch me. So he gets to make a Fortitude save, DC 25.
Okay. 35 beats it, so he is not. She is not stunned, but she does lose half her hit points.
Yippee!
Okay.
And what do I want Thaleli to do? Ash Dragon. Do you think they have fire resistance?
Don't ask me. I couldn't resist. Damn, so good though.
We're going to find out. Thalela is going to cast Combust.
Okie dokie.
So that's going to be...
That's a touch spell, FYI. I don't know if you knew that.
Is it a touch spell?
I have it down as a touch spell, yeah.
Oh, it is a touch spell. Ooh, no, we're not going to do that.
No, okay.
Instead, we're going to do Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Scorching Ray. So it's going to be 2 rays. Touch me attack is... Why do I not have his base attack written down?
I don't know.
That feels like something I should have on hand. Okay, it's 4.
Yeah, I have it at +4.
I don't know why my spreadsheet is autocorrecting the number 4 to the 3rd of January, but you know what? Sure. So we have a 22 and a 20.
What is it, 22 and a 20?
Yes.
Okay, 1 hit.
Okay. So that's 4d6 points of damage.
He's certain that there's no pizza down there. Just
10, 12, 17 damage.
It's salty about it not being there, as a matter of fact.
Does he appear perturbed at all by the Scorching Ray?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't seem to be perturbed about the scorching ray. She kind of shrugs it off. A little bit of laughter from the old Draco.
Well, that's a shame. I think she's probably resistant to fire.
Could be.
Yeah.
She looks down at LJ and says, "Nice hit." My turn.
You think so? She lives under a mountain.
Yeah, single attack, single opponent. She'll be able to do all of her attacks on him. All right, so you get 1 bite. What's his armor class again? I mean, I have him down as 33.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did someone roll for freedom?
Oh no, I didn't see anybody roll for Frida. Sorry.
She should cast an ice spell of some sort. Same.
She missed with the tail. She got 32 with the tail.
Ooh, close one.
She rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
All right, so
She accidentally violates herself with that tail.
it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit. 11, 22. Claw 5. 29 base. 33 tail. 6. $78 hit points damage.
I'll congratulate her on some well-placed hits.
Huh.
You said 78?
Yes. She says, "I can't believe I missed you with my tail."
It was a close one.
She's kind of salty about that. She's like, no, it isn't. I hit the fucking cave wall. Don't start that with me.
No, still, I'm really impressed.
She's put out. Who's Zag? Are you rolling for Frida? Did you roll? What do you got?
Okay. Sure. I can absolutely can.
You brought it up. Give me your roll.
I know.
What do
I'm
we do?
just.
What do we do?
No one said it.
Hey, what do we
Roll the dice.
Rolling the fucking dice. Roll the 15. I don't know what her bonuses are.
All right.
A billion.
Okay. So Frida's
Millions
gonna.
and billions.
So Frida's gonna go next.
Great. Does she have an ice storm spell?
Yes, she has an ice storm spell.
She's gonna cast an ice storm at this fucker.
All right. She's located. Yes. Frida can cast ice storm. Base DC for Frida is 12 plus the spell. So that's, I mean, honestly, super easy for him to pass. But he does take half damage. Roll if. Okay, ice storm. If you would please, Blas, roll 5d6. Oh no, roll 3d6 and then roll 2d6 because the bludgeoning is different from the cold. It's 3d6
Okay.
bludgeon, 2d6 cold.
All right, so that's 12 points of bludgeon and
Okay.
9 points of cold.
30. All right, good job.
Not sure it made it through her damage resistance. but-
Trixie shivers and says, "Oh baby, next one." All right, Carlos, your turn, sir. But he is not blinded. Technically, you could do you have restoration? Yeah, well then, you're fucked. Wait, aren't you a paladin? Can't you cure blindness?
Why would
can't remember. It's been too long.
Carlos be able to do anything
It's
a
been too
normal
long.
paladin would do?
You're still a baby. Oh, paladin.
Little baby paladin, little baby paladin, can't even find this yet.
When do you get blindness? I swear, man, it's been too long for me since I played a paladin. I love them so much, though. It's not my favorite fucking class.
I have never played a paladin.
Oh man, I can be either the biggest asshole or the biggest asshole.
I think I'll choose the biggest asshole.
Usually I just torment paladins. This time I became one.
It's a very strange experience.
What? What's wrong? What's going on?
No, you can't. You can remove disease, but not blindness. Huh. All right. Well, I've learned something new today.
Some might call blindness a disease.
Some might, but not the player's handbook. All right.
But Carlos is a weird paladin. He might.
It's only when you had it because of syphilis. At that point, blindness is a disease.
Man, imagine that kind of dragon. The breath weapon is syphilis.
Garlos casts a cure on himself and falls back. And what is Blas going to do? Blas and Keurig, your actions.
Okay.
Keurig is making
Uh,
coffee, I assume, yes?
What's that?
Keurig is going to make coffee.
Yes, Carrick's gonna make coffee. That's exactly right. No. Carrick, go up to.
Okay, Keurig is going to bit back.
I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out if restoration is a touch spell or.
Yes, it is.
All right. He's going to go up to the nearest hero kind of. Dirk, cast a
Frodrick is the
restoration
one
spell
holding his
on
action. Frodrick is the one holding his action,
Okay.
so waiting to be restored. So
Great. So he will run up to Frederick and cast a restoration spell, and then run back as fast as he can.
okay, it's only 25 feet, so yes, he can run and get. Yeah, he can run 25 feet, cast and get back. All right, Frodrick is now restored. He actually has sight. Frodrick can make his move. What do you wish for Frodrick to do? Anyone? Nothing? All right.
He will probably shoot the dragon.
Oh, shoot the dragon. Oh, that's new. All right. Who wants to roll for Frody?
How many dice am I rolling?
3 d20s for to hits.
Okay. I got a 13 and a 17 and a natural 20.
All right. He can actually crit with this, so go ahead and roll again on the 20.
Let me confirm. That one is only a 7.
That is not going to hit, actually. So, all right. So he does 3 hits. I need 9d8.
98.
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta set up and I gotta get all my freaking D8s.
Oh, I know. I'm so sorry.
Dang it, Victor.
That's what I do to you. I torture you because I love you.
So
He has
4,
plenty. Don't let him fool you.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm still sitting on 7 more D8.
How many d8 can one player have before he can see a man?
That's 46 just on the D8.
All right. That's not enough, but you get plus 13. Or no, 13's not 14. I don't fucking know what he's doing. With his bonuses, that is more than enough. All right. Trixie, the Ashwinder, takes the damage, steps back over the mound, and says, "Good job. I'll see you later," and disappears in a pile of ash that spreads throughout the cavern. LJ, Fortitude save.
I'm immune. Let's see here. 36.
All right. You do not go blind from having a dragon in your eye. But Trixie the Ash Dragon has disappeared. The cave is now very unsettled dirt and ash, mostly ash. And Blas detects that that Fenris is directly below you.
Directly below. Can the druid help to clear the dirt magically so that we can release this guy?
Give me a druid spell that would clear a bunch of dirt.
Druid spells. Like rock to mud?
Yeah,
Stone
yeah,
shape?
you could use rock. Well, it makes dirt muddy, which, I mean, doesn't actually move it.
LJ casts reach into Cloak of Commonality and pull out comically large shovel.
Okay. You pull out a shovel and are able to dig, that's for sure. Oh, that's actually a spell somewhere, I think. I'm pretty sure it is.
What is dig?
Yeah, isn't dig a spell?
Not one I've ever heard of.
I want it to be a spell. It's not though.
That would be cool if it were.
Stone shape. That's the one. Stone
Stone
shape.
shape. That's what I was. That's what I
It's-
said. Stone shape.
You
The
said
shape
rock
stone
to rock.
shape. I know.
Dig
And then
is,
I
dig
said.
is a spell in Pathfinder.
Oh yeah, I did say
That's what.
stone shape.
That's what. All right. So stone shape. That's one that she does have. All right.
Great.
Katie's going to cast stone shape, and she will be able to open up and maneuver enough of the raw stone and earth below you to create a hole, and beneath that hole you see an insanely large wolf. I do not have a
Fantastic.
picture of it. I do not have a picture of a curled up Fenris underneath. But you see a wolf with golden rope tied around his muzzle.
Around his muzzle. Okay.
What do you guys?
Pet the doggy. LJ jumps down. Pet the doggy.
Great. Can you lead him up here by the rope on his muzzle?
Sure. I'll. Can I? Ooh. Man, what language does he speak? What language have you been speaking to him in?
I speak to him.
LJ, you jump down into the pit with the wolf Fenris. And the god rolls his eye open and gazes upon you. You are able to hear and feel. I guess all of you at this point would hear and feel a low, distinct growl when you reach down and actually touch him.
And do
Okay.
I?
LJ will put his hands up. No petting the doggy. Understood. And he'll speak to him in, I don't speak a lot of languages except for Common. I'm going to do Celestial. And I'll introduce myself and say, I'm with Blas. Are you ready to go?
All right.
Using the torque,
Mhm.
I say to him, "O Fenris, I've kept my part of the bargain. We are releasing you. We request your assistance to help us bring order back to the universe and to swallow the star."
Okay.
Should make a tasty treat. I'm pretty sure he's hungry by now.
I thought it was on caps only. Sorry.
This is a
Guess you're ready to try and do command things with the crown because you might have to.
I can do
releasing
that.
A guard
Trying-
who's like starving and shit. This
Right,
could
I'm
get bad
trying-
all of a sudden.
Yes, I'm trying to do this with some sort of reverence, so the
Yep.
basic
Yeah,
deity doesn't hate me.
I
Always a
spoke
good thing.
Celestial to him because it felt appropriate,
Okay.
LJ, can you remove the bind around his mouth?
I can give it a shot.
All right. Give me a strength check. It
You
is-
came to the right guy.
True. That is true. You begin to pull on it, and it is a rope that gods themselves have put upon this beast.
Victor, can I tell you what this strength check is?
Please, you definitely need to.
38.
Do you have a crown you can break?
I do, as a matter of fact. And that would give me an extra 8 points to strength. So that's another 4 to that. So 42.
Yes. Okay. You break the crown of might, and that beats the 40 strength roll necessary to duplicate the god Tyr's work of and unbind the wolf Fenris.
Dude, I could totally fuck this guy up in an arm wrestling match.
Well, then, fucking
You ever arm wrestle a god in D&D, Victor? Because I want to do that. I need to cross that one off my bucket list.
I mean, that might be like you might have a shot at that actually. near the
Looking
end.
for this.
We could always go for the gusto and try and neuter Fenris, before we release him.
So I say to him now, you are released, and now you should keep your part of the bargain. Oh,
Fenris,
great.
the god stands up.
And LJ will say, but first, arm wrestling match?
Yes. Fenris
Yes.
stands up, shakes his coat. And bites your arm off.
Oh!
Actually rolled a 20. So yeah, it's been a long time since he's tasted flesh. He's not going to attempt to actually kill you. He specifically bites your hand off, right about between the forearm and the wrist, right in the middle of the forearm and the wrist. Yes. Good job. Realizes that you are an undead creature and spits the hand out.
Thanks, I'll need that.
Something that I think Blas, he speaks in a voice that sounds like roaring wind, and says something that Blas is able to decipher as, I am a child of Loki, fuck off cunts.
Oh.
And teleports out of the cave. Blas, you detect that Fenris is basically about to eat your ship.
I command him to stop and to help us in our quest to save the universe.
He's making some very good rolls.
To consume the star formal hump.
Carlos begins playing a tune, give you +1. That's all I can do right now, mate.
This is what the gods don't like for me to do, but I think it's important in this case, and I can only do it once a day, I think. So
sorry, Pat's trying to kill me. Say again, Zach.
I command him to stop and to help us in our quest to eat the star.
Give me a roll. You have +2.
Right. And I have
to this specific roll, there is no minus. This is the
There's no
specific
minus?
thing that you can do with all of your bonuses.
Oh, okay. I hope I roll high. 17 + 2 is 19.
All right. And so that's with your charisma bonus?
Oh, with charisma. I'm sorry.
I said, all of your bonuses. You like your charisma bonus.
I don't know what bonuses.
So you can use diplomacy. Probably be the best. You can also use bluff. Basically, you are trying to convince him to do something.
Yep, I got it. I didn't know that I had modifiers. Hold on. So he's wearing that. So he's got +3, and then he's got that. Diplomacy so it's +6. So that would be a 25.
Okay, that is enough to convince him. All right, you successfully convince Fenris command Fenris to support you in destroying the star, eating the star Fomalhaut.
And not eating the fucking ship.
And you did say stop and support us, so that is regrettably included.
If we could pass by the Githyanki stronghold, if he needs something to eat.
I mean, this was your once a day, bro.
So I'm assuming that he might know the location of this star that we're looking for.
He knows every star.
Right, and he can take us there.
That's not in the agreement.
It may not be in the agreement, so I
Just eat the bloody thing then.
He asks. He tells you. He's getting less controllable at by the millisecond. He says, "You have told me to eat the star. Do you wish me to eat the star or not?"
Yes, go eat the star. Do exactly as I've told you to do.
Okay. The wolf, the god Fenris is no longer within 1 mile of you. You do not know where he is. What do you guys want to do?
Is the Starfall hut still there?
You're still inside a mountain. You don't know.
Okay, then we need to
LJ's
just fuck
going
out and
to-
have a look.
LJ's gonna crawl out with his arm in his other hand and be like,
does it take for
ah,
the
he was
light from the
scared.
star to reach where you are?
Hey, now you can actually beat somebody with a wet end.
Not as long as you think.
So, can we use the star map to find out where the star is and go there?
Carlos could just point it out. He knows where it is.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
you
have been
can
following the
follow
star
the
for a
star
minute because it's moving and you can see it, and it's very disturbing to see a star that's not supposed to move a lot.
Great, let's go find it.
Can LJ hold his arm to his stump and use his fast healing to like regenerate it?
No, fast healing is not regeneration, unfortunately.
Guys, I'm down an arm. This might be an issue.
There is a spell regeneration. I can't remember who has it or what level.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's
it
the
doesn't
thing is,
work
it's a positive energy spell. It would probably just kill me.
Wait, is it?
I'm pretty sure.
No. But is it a positive energy spell? I don't think it's a positive energy spell. All right. Anyway,
Yeah, conjuration healing. Cures 48 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level. Has no effect on non-living creatures.
yeah. Okay.
really have
you'd have to use super glue for a non-living creature. That's just too funny.
Is that a common item?
It's regrettably no.
Egg whites.
Oh yeah.
They're sticky.
All right.
Would a restoration help?
Okay. I apologize. You guys are also in communication with Tim.
Tim the god?
No, Tim the enchanter.
I know.
Yeah, he speaks to you in normal tongue. But he's asking how things are going for you.
Fantastic. LJ tried to arm wrestle a god and, lost an arm.
Oh, so was it a win?
Well, LJ insists that he refused the competition because he was scared. So I think he's going to consider it one.
Legit. That's
Yeah, the god was disqualified. He cheated. You're not supposed to use teeth in an arm wrestling match.
Oh, yeah. It's legit. Everybody knows that's true.
Yeah,
Hey, do you know how
and
to
it's totally through
attach?
the match.
Do you happen to know how to attach the arm of an undead back to their body and have it work?
Yeah,
Asking for
construct spell.
a construct spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys even cast? Like, what is wrong with you people? You can't.
toddlers. We're standing ensconced, but we're still toddlers.
You really?
There's a lot of spells out there, man.
Some of them have more than one word in them. Those scare me.
Oh my god.
Victor, what the hell is that spell? Because I'm looking up construct and I'm getting the construct type. What level spell is that?
That was fucking good.
All right, so that means LJ is 1-0.
All right. So yeah, Tim asks basically the status on your mission so far. He informs you that the city is basically trying to recover from its last attack, and so far things have been fairly survivable, if a little insane, but and what do you guys tell them?
I guess we can just lay it all out for him and say we encountered an ash dragon who seemed to just kind of be toying with us, and once things were starting to look serious, she up and disappeared. We then dug Fenris out, and he is, hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, on the way to devour the Star Formalhaut.
He says, okay, cool. And you're, of course, not going to be there when he gets free, right?
When he gets free,
he's already free.
He's already, that's how LJ lost the arm.
Oh. So you guys want to hang out with a god who... Well, no, that's technically, yeah, because you still have to deal with the torque, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a situation. This is not the last step.
All right. He asks, how do you propose to deal with the torque?
Jeez.
What do you mean deal with the torque? I have the torque.
Yeah, but nobody's going to like you for a while. And you don't have that.
You can't keep it.
Okay.
And you,
you've
incurred the wrath of a god.
We did have an idea about that.
Okay, what's your idea?
Would it be possible or an awful idea to feed it to Fenris?
He says, whether or not Tyr would like it, I don't know, but I do know that...
Well, that fucker stabbed me in the back, so I kind of don't care what he likes.
You know.
Forget pissing off a god. He's pissed me off.
Oh, well.
And LJ wants to arm wrestle him.
LJ wants to arm wrestle everyone. That's kind of weird.
He's gotten even huger, and he's happy about it.
He's just going to hack off your other arm, and then you're going to have to grow 2 more arms. And then you'll have 4. Well, you'll have 2 and 2 nubs.
All right. Sorry, I had to fix... He didn't fix it. Oh, he did. The arm. Cool. He says, yes, from what I understand, that would actually work.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you guys are headed to Omaha, and the star suddenly blinks out of existence.
Oh, look at that. He did it.
Uh,
And now he hates me. I feel like I should take this off for a while.
Shortly after it blinks out, you can detect him.
Oh,
He's coming, isn't he?
Yeah, he's coming.
Victor, can I?
Mhm.
What level is this alleged construct spell?
You've never heard of it.
Do I have to blow a fucking wish on this? I'm gonna have to blow a fucking wish on this, aren't I?
You can't wish for spells you've never heard of.
Tim?
Yeah.
I'm flicking through my book here. I keep it alphabetically organized. That's not a spell. You got anything else?
Omaha just winked out of existence.
Yeah,
Omaha
sure
just winked
did.
out of existence,
Sure
and
did.
Fenris is here.
This is not the part I like.
Oh, this is the best part.
Well, hey, at least
No,
Farwell's gone, so the universe is safe. We might all be eaten now.
this part scares me.
Okay.
Well, no, the universe isn't safe. We're not done.
Plus,
Yes.
you are blindingly aware that there is a very, 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 very large wolf in front of your ship. He has not chosen to be visible at this moment.
In command of the situation, please do it fast. Make
I
sure
can't. I can only command him once a day.
Oh,
You
shit.
can, you can tell Bash to shoot.
It's so
No.
you've been traveling for a day, so it's actually been a day.
You know, if you miss him, you can always
Oh,
say
okay.
fetch.
That's true.
He'll go after the shiny little ball.
Okay. So, before I command him, I this is probably dumb. I say,
Do the Scritchels, quick. Tell him who's a good boy.
we mean you no harm. We are servants of the universe, and we needed your assistance. I beg your forgiveness. Please let us pass to our next step.
We set this stupid god free. We shouldn't be begging his forgiveness. He should be thanking us.
He bit my arm off.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. He owes you an arm and some
This is
gratitude.
I
Also-
guess you guys are forgetting who his dad is.
But,
This is
but,
why
but also,
I'm- This is why I'm talking to him.
Yes, that's
It-
definitely why you're talking to him.
look, in fairness, I don't have a lot of sympathy for LJ wanting to wrestle or arm wrestle a god. But, I mean, we did let this dude lose. He needs to chill out a little bit.
LJ's gonna come up to you and he's gonna plant his like left arm on the table. It's his non-dominant hand. He's gonna be like, "Fucking come on."
He might respect that as a Viking. He might respect you taunting him with your arm that he bit off. That might actually work in favor.
What if LJ went on the deck in front of him and did the arm wrestling stance, but instead of just his left hand, it's his hand holding the arm.
Are you sure you don't want me to shoot him? He might respect that too.
No.
There's only a moderately high chance that he would kill you all.
Do you need me to roll or something?
What are you going to try to do?
Diplomacy. I'm begging. I'm throwing myself on his mercy, whatever that is for this god. Ooh, I rolled a 19, whatever that is. So I have a diplomacy of +3 and my charisma is at +3. So if you apply both, and that's like 25.
Hold on just a second. John, what song is this?
Oh, it's smoke gets in your eyes.
Okay.
Sitting here trying to listen for a song. I'm not hearing it.
They asked me how I knew Dragon Ash could spew. Of course I replied. Something here inside cannot be denied. Yeah.
Okay.
Ash gets in your eyes. Sorry if I had to put that at the bottom.
I needed that information.
All right. Yeah. Give Blaws a +1. Garlis is playing some music.
All right, so that's 26.
And
All right.
trying to look cute.
26 on your diplomacy with the God Wolf Fenris.
He thinks he needs Worcestershire sauce before he eats us all.
He's also not very happy with me because I've got the torque. But I mean, if he reacts badly, I'll just command him to leave us be and forget, to leave us be and forget us.
We need him to eat the torque.
And that's also a contradictory command. You can't tell him to leave us be and forget us. Those are in direct conflict.
Cool, maybe I have brain swellers.
Regardless, the Fenris is essentially neutral to you. He recognizes that you've done a thing that is beneficial to him, and he has done a thing that is beneficial to you.
I also give him the location of the Githyanki camp or outpost.
I heard it's very tasty.
And tell him there's tasty yummies there.
Also, maybe offer him the torque of command so that nobody can do this to him again.
Carlos casts an illusion spell that makes the gravy train little caravan pop out, and it goes off running towards the Githyanki base. No?
If you do that, Bash is going to try to follow it.
If I command him again,
try and shoot it.
Not ever going to trust me. Or there's
what Bash is suggesting is you request.
Yeah,
I would be like, hey, this thing controls you. Why don't you eat it and do us all a favor?
That's a great idea. So, if you open up your mouth, I'll throw this torque into your mouth, and you can eat it, and that way no one can ever control you again. But before I do that, guys, we're sure we don't need this for any other reason at this point, right?
Are you shitting me?
No, it's a question. It's a true question.
Oh, the desire to hold on to powerful magical artifacts. I can't say I blame you.
I'm asking that question.
I know, I'm just thinking, yeah, let's just have this piece of chaos eat the thing that controls it so no one can control it. Yeah, that's brilliant. In chaotic neutral, I could say, this probably won't end well.
Okay. As your DM, I can say, technically, there is not another reason that you have on your list of things to do that requires you to have an item that everyone who is around you wants to kill you for.
There's that. This may be the best way out.
Great.
I'm not sure it's going to end well, but we can at least end that.
Hey, let's just, let's do it. I'll be like, open up wide, brother. Throw it into his mouth.
Fenris leans over and opens his mouth wide.
And
open wide for Chunky.
Okay.
I throw it in and duck just in case something energetic happens.
Dive, all dive, emergency trash dive. Carlos puts the ship into a course that takes it away from the mouth at a 90-degree angle.
Victor, would mending work?
He's busy kibitzing with Pat. This is going to end poorly. We're about your soulmate.
I don't like it when Victor meets himself and laughs.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What's he plotting? You're there.
See that it's okay. So you guys remember, like, the whole plot of the Avengers film?
No.
Yes.
Never saw that fucker.
Okay.
What?
Well, I'm just gonna say,
One.
like father, like son. As you throw it to Fenris's mouth, he leans his head down, letting it dodge his mouth and land on his head. The torque of command grows inside that it fits the God Wolf Fenris perfectly.
Oh God.
And he leaves like a lightning bolt through space in the
No,
course in
Victor.
the direction of Tyr.
No.
That surely won't cause any problems.
Well, you know, if the motherfucker hadn't just buggered off without so much as a goddamn thank you when you freed him, you know, I'm saying this is deserved. I don't like what might be the outcome, but yeah, he bought and paid for this fucking ride.
Okay. So essentially, Loki's job.
I have no regrets now. I think this is probably the best outcome ever. Yeah, we're probably going to pay for this badly, but you know what? Not caring. Thank you so much for nothing, you dwarf bastard motherfucking god of
Yes.
thunder.
This has been completely hilarious. It's going to be our problem, but for now it's hilarious.
Okay.
I'll take my laughs when I can get them. Life is short. Get your laughs when you can, mate.
You guys have successfully got rid of the Star Fomohawk. And
Can we please go back to Havoc Pool? I have somebody to check on.
No,
Yeah,
we need to
basically-
go after the Gith Yankee, and also we need to go back to the Rock of Brawl and see if Bellstrom wants to join our party now, since there is no
Yeah,
longer
yeah,
a total
priorities.
command.
Those are
Well,
we can do this at any time.
we can kill the Gith Yankee better if LJ has 2 arms, and we can go see the Flesh Crafter to make him have 2 arms again.
That's
a good
about
thing,
that's
too.
a no, that's a valid point. Yeah.
I'm not real sure I'm in favor of bringing undead back to capital.
well, there was already undead in Havoc Pool. There's
There's a lot.
anything new here. There is a Draco Lich in Havoc Pool right now, so there's a big undead in Havoc Pool at the moment. He's actually not staying in Havoc Pool.
Oh,
Sure
right.
is.
Okay.
Did you guys miss what I? Okay, yeah, no, that's right. I forgot who you were. When you were talking with Tim, he pointed out that Ice the Draco Lich came to help the Havoc Pool fend off a bunch of Cthulhu monster guys.
Got it. Yep. I heard that.
He's a buddy though, happily, so he won't be eating too many of the peasants. It's also
And
not the ones
apparently
we care
also
about
the
now.
dwarves from under the mountain he lives at.
Yes, actually,
That's really
yes. They came because of Froderick, but yes.
Oh. I thought they
Yeah.
might have been like his thralls or something. I'd have to be like, oh man, congrats on the small army. And I don't mean that about their size, like, you know, they're dwarves, I know, but
Oh yeah, it's small army, but not about their size.
really
right?
moving up in the world, man. I'm really happy to see you shine.
Really unhappy about the outcome of tonight's adventure.
All right. So,
Thank you.
Perfect.
I'm gonna get on the sending stone with Tim.
I don't understand. We were generally successful.
you were very successful.
We
Yeah,
gave
you know,
the
I'd
torque
normally
of
cry about
command to
Thor.
fucking Loki's son.
Well, we didn't want the twerk command, and who better to have it?
Right? Honestly, seriously.
Yeah, you can
Nanya?
teach Thor a lesson of gratitude, now, can't he?
I mean,
Yeah, and he's going after like
I could have given it as an offering to my goddess.
It was literally sitting on a lich before, which was doing no good. I don't.
Your goddess actually wasn't involved much in this.
There we go.
Untrue. She gave us a lot of advice.
Well, yeah, a lot of advice and other things, but not directly involved like Thor was or like Fenris was.
Tyr, not Thor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Tyr.
Also, as far as advice goes, she didn't tell us how to get out of the room where we were about to die. But maybe that was because somebody was too busy with the Torque command on their head to talk to their goddess. I don't know who to blame for that one.
Ow.
Oh my god.
Sounds like somebody's getting a little too big for his britches.
And to consider, I once considered joining your religion, and now I'm like, no, I'll just be undead. It's
Man,
okay.
that mark of the most powerful cleric just fades away.
I don't know what kind of tree Bash is right now, but it's a salty one. All right. All right. So you guys.
I think it's one of those ones in the swamp that has caustic sap.
I mean, it's
If you
true.
touch it, it burns you.
You guys head back to Kebik Pool. It takes you about 3 days. Upon arriving, I guess I do have a thing of Kebik Pool somewhere. I need to pull that back up. Upon arriving, you arrive with no further issues. You're back at your home city.
Our home and hates us as much as fate does.
You are once again welcomed the returning heroes when you get back to Kebik Pool this time. However, the home that you return to is absolutely in shambles.
Nothing a little mending can't fix.
No, you know what? Screw that. We're not fixing shit. Let's go find a new home.
There you go.
We should ask Ice if he needs some roommates.
Why don't we just let Ice, if he just wants to hang out here in Cabot, it can be his town now.
Yes.
Dude, I'm saying if we end up in court, not a bad plan.
Correct. I remember your plan.
No, you don't. You took your
All right.
headphones off for that.
You guys are back in. Say again, Ben, or say again, Brandon.
I'm messing around. I said, no, you don't. You took your headphones off.
Oh, right. Yeah, you remember the plan? No, I do not remember your plan because I took my headphones off. That's true. You guys return to Kebik Pool. About half of the docks are functioning. The rest of them have either been burned or melted. You're not sure how people would melt wood, but someone has been successful at it. Several of the buildings in town have been, or especially on the waterfront, have been destroyed. The graveyard to the north of the city is much larger. The city itself is still about this size. The small city itself is still about this size. The guards that you see that you return to are much more grizzled veterans than they were when you left. From discussions with the city, it appears that they have had quite a few, easily dozens of attacks from multiple types of creatures over the last several months, or 3 months since you've been gone. Most recently, creatures from the island of Barking have been coming up, and actually was an entire floating armada last time. Then that's when Ice the Draco Lich came down and fought with them, as well as the dwarves from under the mountain. So that's where the city is right now. Your inn is still actually intact and has been doing fairly good business. Good success there. The Temple of St. Cuthbert is doing well.
Unfortunate.
Mind your mouth, mate.
Depends on who your girlfriends are.
Look, they cheated us on health potions once, and I have not gotten over it.
Yeah, and they started discounting them after that. So hey, I call it a win.
You may, I mean, you may not know that Zach was actively trying to oppose them, and you do know that one of your characters was trying to infiltrate them at the time. So they were not, yeah. You didn't start off with the best relationships. Yeah.
Look, I mean, if I remember correctly, we started the whole, creating a competing church because of those damn health potions. We were like, man, fuck these guys. We'll start our own church.
Yeah, no, that's true. You did. Yeah, you started.
That does sound like something we would do.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
I mean, we need to get into the banking business too before this is over. But
Guys.
No, we just need to form a HOA and take care of things here. I mean, we can do that with that.
Yeah. You guys have.
So is there still the island out in the middle of the ocean that's spewing things?
That's way out in the ocean. It's definitely still spewing things as far as anyone knows. The last things that it spewed were a bunch of monsters that came to attack the city.
So I guess what I'm wondering is if our releasing the wolf and having him swallow the star actually did any good, aside from just arming him with a horrible artifact.
From my understanding from the research that I did, having Fenris swallow the star formal out basically stripped Neo of his ability to influence reality over our universe. So now we can actually kill him.
Correct. You've changed his character record sheet from the original, where he had one ability that he had at will, which is alter reality. Take care, Suze. Oh, Ben. Okay. Get some rest, Ben.
yeah, you guys have a good night.
Suze left a second ago.
Night.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, forgot to ask everybody while we still had them. So still next Tuesday, still okay for everyone?
Should be.
Yeah. What's next Tuesday?
Cool beans.
Yeah, should be.
But yes, the city is basically army girding for war. Garlos is able to go to the temple of St. Cuthbert and meet with the bishop, who is absolutely up in
Bitch.
absolutely happy to see you. Yeah. Actually, this doesn't hurt them. He's very happy to see you. Garlos comes back to the party the next morning, very tired.
Are you making love to the clergy again?
Well, he's in female form, so
Yeah, it's not like she's having real sex.
My God.
technically, she's a rule monger, and she knows what rules are and how to bend them. So she's like, technically, this doesn't break my vows. Fuck it, let's go. So the bishop is
Just gals being pals.
Yeah, just gals being pals. That's what we do, right? That's a gal thing.
Actually, didn't see that one coming.
So he spends a very nice night with the bishop. She asks how your party is doing and if you need any assistance.
We could use some health potions.
Cool.
We could use an army of clerics to help us go out and fight this island in the middle of the ocean that's spewing horrible chaos creatures.
Yeah, pretty much that has to actually be dealt with. It's Carlos explained the situation that it's like, okay, Formal's gone, which means that this guy can't do these things, and it looks like Cthulhu won't eat our universe. But in the meantime, this guy still has to be dealt with, and we get the island we have to deal with, and in the meantime, Fenris does have the fucking work. He's going after Tyr right now, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Tyr actually really bought and paid for that run. Yeah.
Okay, she is.
Let's give him a heads up.
You muted, Victor.
Yeah, she is appreciative and shocked and amused by all that you've done in the trip. She says, "My spells are at your disposal. My clerics have been bled dry by the attacks on the city. We've been healing and supporting the entire city constantly."
So the fucking potions are going to be $1 billion gold now. Great.
Actually, we just won't be able to get them. They're being used to try and save people.
Right.
We can heal ourselves. We best do that.
But can I be bitter?
Yes, you can.
Can I be bitter in
Yes,
peace?
you can be bitter.
Yeah, just pretend it's 1944 and the war isn't going well for us.
No, I think I think it would go a lot better with some health potions at a decent price.
It would, but the market is not something we can buy into right now.
No, the church is gonna. She's basically giving you shit from her stash at this point.
Oh, how the turntables. No, that's okay. We don't want it.
We need to. We're taking it. There's no time for pride, mate.
Okay, got that. All right.
There's always time for spite.
Save it for those who truly deserve it. Like that piece of shit that made it to the point to where we actually had to give Fenris that fucking torch.
Oh, and our old landlady.
Yeah, Fenris agrees with you. There is always time for spite.
Rock on, spite out, Fenris.
At some point, Lev is going to go visit Tim.
Oh yes. Actually, no. You guys landed. Tim comes to visit you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, he says I'm between shops at the moment. It's been a long day.
Long day, huh? Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, he says you wouldn't believe all the weird shit that I've seen.
So, I got a question for you, Tim.
Okay.
You remember that idea we had about having Fenris eat the torque?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if just by, I mean, this is entirely hypothetical.
Right.
Just so you know, the plan went perfectly and nothing else happened.
Okay, yeah.
Asking for a friend.
Just an idea that he like ran by us and we were like, and he was like, what if he took the torque of command and then sped like a bullet towards Tyr?
What if a god had the torque of command? And that god is
Specifically,
Fenris, who's been held captive against his will for the last 1,000 millennia?
yeah, just what if?
Feather's gonna fly.
There's a list of bad things. And I wouldn't
How
put
do
stock in the
those-
Church of Tyr.
How does that list of bad things stack up against like Eldritch God from alternate universe coming to devour our reality?
Oh, you're good. It's all god shit, basically, at that point.
Okay.
I mean,
Good.
do you
'cause
worship any gods in the Norse religion?
No, actually, I should tell you about the thing that happened. So you met my familiar dog, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, turns out my familiar dog was actually the goddess Hecate.
He looks extremely puzzled.
And I'll give him the story of Alice's Restaurant with 4-part harmony.
Okay.
About the getting the torque of command and the terrible tentacled beast and killing it, dying, and being returned to the form that you see before you, instead of the really cool shadow pixie that I would totally go back to if my new goddess wouldn't probably be super unhappy with me about it.
Okay. Tim is suitably impressed and says, okay, so you have seen some weird shit.
To put it mildly.
Okay. We're gonna have to wrap up because it's 10:13 and I have to be insane in the morning. But what I'm gonna do is send an email with the reactions of the different city and townsfolk and what's going on with the city in general. Tim asks if you ever succeeded in getting the construct spell or if you still need one.
Still need that. I was pouring through my tomes, and I'm pretty sure you just made that up.
Oh, he says no. Is LJ still here?
Yeah, he's around.
Okay. He goes over to LJ and casts a construct spell on his hand, and it reattaches. His hand reforms to his arm.
Yay.
Could you put that on a scroll for me?
He says, I've never learned how to write scrolls. I could probably create a miniature daemon to do it.
Sure.
Okay.
And I could put it inside of a jar so that when you open it up, it casts construct and then stops. But why would I have it stop? No. It should cast construct and then cast rebuild. No.
I'll tell you what. Let's turn this into a commission.
Okay.
Because it's been a while since I've actually paid you for your amazing services. I'm going to commission you a daemon who lives in a jar. And his task when the jar is opened is to cast construct on the entity that I, tell it to. And then he goes back into the jar.
I love it. I'm on it.
Excellent. Get back to me with the price, and it shall be yours.
You got it. Do you have any small boxes?
Is that a common item?
No.
Let me look. I think I've got something. Yeah, I've got that small jade box from.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. He takes it and goes over to where his fortress used to be and throws it on there, and there's now a jade tower. And he says, I'll be working on your commission.
Thanks.
All right, so he goes back into his new tower and happily begins working. The rest of the town basically is they would love to celebrate your return and throw parties for you, except that they're trying to rebuild the town and not cry too much over the fact that so many people have died.
Yeah,
So
totally.
I'll send an email about the other bits and pieces. Zach, you're going around and talking to your fellow clerics and trying to summon more clerics to your side. So we'll deal with that.
And I send a message to the clerics that I met at the Rockin brawl and urge them to join our side.
Okay.
I do have a small dialogue I want to run through with Thaleli really quick, though.
Sure. Oh, Thaleli and Xenia disappeared as soon as you got back into town.
Great.
Yeah, they do not exist in your purview.
All right, I'm going to bed, kids.
All right, get some rest, my friend.
Good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Oh, goodness. That's a frap.
It sure is. Any other secret knowledge for the very end of the game?
Let's see. Oh yeah, next session we're gonna have some guest players to manage all the NPCs.
Oh, awesome.
So that'll be fun.
One of the Pats. Be afraid.
Yeah, there's no universe in which I can handle this many monsters.
I'm gonna start formulating my plan to bust the Lily out of Mage's Guild jail.
I like it.
If I send him ascending, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, "Hey,
Well,
you
that
all
sounds
right?"
like fun. Although Carlos is now more confused than Carlos has ever been in Carlos's life, which just happened, was not in any of his plans.
Okay. And you're gonna cast Ascending to Flaylai
Yeah.
to bust him out of the Mage Guild jail.
I mean, just to establish contact. I just want to try and get like, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need me to come get you? Are you where you want to be? Are you safe?"
Oh, that's right.
You go now. Have to walk, Max.
Walk the fuck nut. Walk like a fuck nut. Yes, he does respond, but you also find out upon returning that he definitely stole a level, was draining life forces from one of the crew. Yeah, so.
I mean, I get that. I was doing that to Garlus when I was like that, but I mean, I wish you had been upfront about it, because then we could like, okay, no big deal. You got to eat, and we can do a restoration on whoever it was. So who was it?
Hold it up. Where did it go? Arcadia. Kakat Terlinga, a halfling rogue illusionist.
Oh.
Was one of the basically none of the guys and gals that you succeeded in getting on board were anywhere near normal creatures.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are, well, they're all either evil or neutral.
Are we the bad guys?
Yes. Yeah, you have a ship. You basically, when you left the Rock of Brawl, you were known as the Undead Ship. And nobody with a good alignment was going to go near you. Most people with a neutral alignment were like, "Hey, I'm neutral, but I still like life." And in Flaylai's defense, he says she was not what I consider to be a good guy. So,
I mean, I'm not pressed about it, really.
Okay.
Did you wind up back at the Mages Guild? Is that where you went?
Yeah, he's back at the Mages Guild.
Okay. What's the plan?
He's like, "Well, you can't hire anyone from us anymore, so."
Yeah, I kind of figured.
There's that.
Are you still wanting to roll with us outside of formal hiring?
He's like, "Let me see if I can do side work."
Sure.
He's like, "If I can do some side work, then maybe we can talk."
Yeah, I mean, How attached to you? How attached to this new undead form are you?
He's like, I'm not undead anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, as soon as we got back, they did a true res on us.
sorry, man. I know you're having fun.
It was the best. It was the
Yeah,
best.
I mean, look, we can keep you open for side work. But you know, if you want that undead form back, I think you're gonna have to roll with us proper.
Okay.
Offers open.
He's like, I really. He's like, I'm definitely gonna think about that. He's like, all right, let me see what I can do as far as side work goes, and we'll take it from there. He's like, I actually can't quite get out of the soul debt for the guild, so
Ooh,
I don't know that I'll be able to roll proper, as it were, but
I'm sure we can fix it. We might have to make some deals with some unsavory folks, but I have some ideas about that.
okay. It's not the first unsavory thing I've heard today, so yeah.
All right. Well, you just let me know if you want out of that contract.
You got it, man. All right, he's pretty happy with that.
Cool. Man, soul debt. Maybe it's good I'm not fucking with the Mages Guild so much anymore.
How do you think they got so powerful so fast?
What a bunch of fuckers.
Oh yeah. I mean, he grew up in a whorehouse and it didn't get better.
I would argue it did at some point, you know.
I mean, depends on your point of view for sure.
Look, he's living again. He's gonna get older.
No. I mean, the guy who started the Mages Guild grew up in a
okay.
whorehouse.
Okay, yeah, maybe it didn't get better for him.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I grew up in a whorehouse, and then I had some great ideas after that experience. Okay.
Just for oh man, this just struck me. I know that the brothel that my mom owned in one of your games is in Cabotpool.
Mm-hmm.
Was that where he grew up?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's where the guy who runs the Mages Guild grew up.
Cool. I'll have to let her know about that.
By all means. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of work on the adventure for next week, and then get to bed. But I will catch up with you in a bit.
All right. Talk to you later.
You got it. Take care of you, man.
Bye.
All right. Bye.